Welcome to the Hermits pregame show. I'm Mateo Barberio, joined by Jude Valerengat and Evan Mazer. The Hermits are coming off a sensational win against the number 7 seed Del Barton, winning 28-13. Tonight, St. Augustine plays Don Bosco Prep in the semifinals. The winner of this game will play the winner of Bergen Catholic versus St. Peter's Prep in the state final at MetLife Stadium. Jude, tell us about how the Hermits have played so far this year.
Yeah, Mateo, St. Augustine is 9-1 in the season so far. In the regular season, they've beat a couple teams, a couple tough teams such as Millville and Holy Spirit, but they did lose to Archbishop Spalding in Maryland. But since then, the Hermits have been on a 9-game winning streak. Just last week, they successfully took down Delby in the state quarterfinals. Some of the key players, or actually one of the key players to the Hermits offense is Kanye Udo, who leads the team with over 1,200 rushing yards and 167 carries. Back to you, Mateo.
Evan, can you tell us how number 6 seed Don Bosco has played this year?
Yeah, Mateo, throughout Don Bosco's season, they've picked up 7 wins and 4 losses, with some of those wins coming from tough games against Del Barton and DePaul. Bosco had a huge revenge win over St. Joe's Montvale in the second round of the playoffs last week. They have had a few losses against tough teams such as Bergen Catholic, Seton Hall Prep, and St. John's. At the head of the Don Bosco offense is quarterback Nick Minisucci, with over 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions this season. Running back Ronnie Heath is leading the team in yards with 342 yards on 35 carries with 7 touchdowns. Senior Kyle Baum is the leading receiver on the team with 26 catches, 235 yards, and 1 touchdown. Bosco's defensive line has also been performing well, with only 144 points allowed this season. Last week, Timmy Hinspeter had 14 tackles against St. Joe's Montvale, bringing his total tackles this season to 108.
The number 1 seed undefeated Bergen Catholic will play number 4 seed St. Peter's Prep tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Bergen Catholic is coming off a big 35-7 win against Donovan Catholic, and St. Peter's Prep is also coming off a big 31-7 win against St. Joe's Regional. The last time Bergen Catholic and St. Peter's played each other, Bergen Catholic won 21-0. The winner of the Bergen Catholic and St. Peter's Prep game will play the winner of tonight's game of St. Augustine Prep versus Don Bosco Prep. Jude, tell us a little bit more about that matchup tomorrow.
Yeah, St. Peter's is 8-3 on the season so far, losing to Don Bosco, St. Joe's Regional, and Bergen Catholic. They did have a big win against Seton Hall Prep, beating them 21-20 as they stopped their 2-point conversion to win the game, and they also had a big win against DePaul Catholic. The number 1 seed Bergen is undefeated this season. It is headed by Steve Angeli, leading the team with 13 touchdowns this year. Also Ryan Butler, who has run just shy of 1,000 yards. The defense as well has had some big players like Jadon Gould and Jaden Bellamy, combining for 6 interceptions.
That about wraps it up. Thanks for watching the Hermits pregame show. And as always, let's go Hermits.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you, who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. We specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. We stock a lot of rolls of carpet. Buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to La Rosa Turf Field on the campus of St. Augustine Prep in Richland, New Jersey for our last edition of Friday Night Football right here on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. Tonight, a trip to MetLife Stadium for the state championship is on the line as the number 2 seeded 9-1 St. Augustine Prep Hermits take on the 6 seeded 7-4 Don Bosco Ironmen in an NJSIAA non-public Group A semifinals matchup. Once again, welcome everyone. I'm Jimmy Bachman. As I have been all season tonight, I'm joined by Ryan Marengo and Vinny Palestina as we get ready for kickoff in just a few minutes in this much-anticipated New Jersey matchup. This is the first time the Hermits have ever hosted a semifinals matchup in our new stadium, which opened in 2005. So, guys, it's going to be loud, and it's going to be fun. This could be a night to remember.
Yeah, it's beginning to get loud already as Don Bosco takes the field with about 8 minutes to go until the game begins. The Rowdies are letting them hear it. Don Bosco fans obviously came on a bus today, and we're ready to pack it out with a white out.
Yeah, this entire atmosphere is incredible. Just so many people packed into the stands for the Hermit student section. Rivals that of Hermit Fest earlier this year. It is an incredible atmosphere. All the players are loving it, and they are booing Don Bosco right now.
Guys, this atmosphere is going to be electric all night. Let's talk about the Hermits a little bit. Absolutely fantastic this season. They have been a buzzsaw. So many wins, so many games, straight wins. How are they going to keep it up tonight?
Yeah, starting with the offense, obviously, Kanye Udo. He's been an absolute phenomenal player to watch all season. 225 attempts this year, 1,429 yards, 17 touchdowns. He is running this offense for the Hermits. Obviously, everything has gone through him. But the passing game has opened up in the weeks past. Trey McClear, 1,100 yards in the season, 13 touchdowns, and 186.9 rating.
Yeah, guys, it has just been an amazing season. We talked to some of the players earlier today. We talked to Coach Pete also yesterday. These guys, especially these seniors, this team is full of seniors who we're going to be talking about tonight. They're real ready for this game, and they're excited. This is their last home game.
Yeah, it is their last home game ever. No matter what happens this week, they will be going either up to MetLife Stadium or it will be the end of the season. All the seniors are just, it's been an incredible ride for them. Most of them started sophomore year. They've played this entire year together. And they talked about it in an interview today, about how they just love the chemistry with them.
Yeah, getting to talk to both Coach Pete yesterday and the players today. They're really excited to get back out there for one last time on La Rosa Field, obviously, looking to push through to the state championship game at MetLife. It's been an incredible ride. They love the chemistry that they built together, and they look forward to continue that on both sides of the ball and on special teams tonight.
Yeah, guys, we were talking to Coach Pete the other day. He talked about how much he loves this senior class. This was his first freshman class. He was able to build up from the beginning. A lot of these guys have been playing on varsity since sophomore year, so he has a big connection with a lot of these captains, a lot of these guys that have been here for a while.
Yeah, it's going to be an incredibly emotional game for everybody involved. You know, the entire senior class has just produced so much for this team, one of the best teams in recent memory for the prep.
Absolutely.
And it's just been so incredible to watch them grow. And Coach Pete said that. Like, he's seen them all grow up, and this is just going to be a great game, capping it off for them, hopefully with a win and going to states next week.
Yeah, tonight, for the Hermits defensive side, we have players like Brady Small and Dennis Chacuz. We got to talk to them. They're obviously looking to enforce their will against this Don Bosco offense. Big, heavy run offense. Got anything on that?
I mean, yeah, Dennis, the Don Bosco offense is very strong. They love to run the ball. Watch out for today for their running back, Ronnie Heath. He was insane last week against St. Joe's Montvale, and they want to keep that up today. Don Bosco has one of the best O-lines you will see out there, led, of course, by Chase Besantis, who has offers from colleges like Alabama and Auburn. So they want to run the ball today early and often.
Yeah, speaking of Alabama, guys, we have basically the Alabama of New Jersey football, and that makes the Hermits underdog coming tonight. Even with the higher seed, a lot of people have been taking Bosco in all these games, and all the picks for this matchup. Hermits ready to face the underdog, get the mask on just like the Eagles were a couple years ago, and get that fight on to get this game, get the win in this game.
Yeah, while St. Augustine is the higher seed in this matchup, they are quite possibly the underdog because of all the success Don Bosco has had in recent memory as one of the best teams in the state of New Jersey as the Hermits are coming onto the field right now. It's going to be an incredible match for them, and they know how much this means for this entire student life and the players themselves.
And guys, obviously, this team is representing all of South Jersey tonight. Quick statistic for you guys. A South Jersey team has not won the state championship since 2000 when Holy Cross did it. So these guys feel like they're representing the whole half of New Jersey here. Since, you know, a lot of those best schools fed up in North Jersey, including Don Bosco, who's one of the best historically. So these guys got a lot on their shoulders, and they want to show it tonight. Because some people are still doubting these guys. Of course, you know, you think, oh, maybe the strength of schedule isn't as good. They still got some doubters, and they got to prove them wrong.
Yeah, North Jersey leads New Jersey football. North Jersey has controlled it for the last 20 or so years, winning every state championship. Last Hermit State Championship was all the way back in 1995, so it's been a while for them.
Yeah,
they are just representing the entirety of South Jersey. It's just been so long since a team has had this much success from South Jersey.
Yeah, banking off that representation, we're the only team from South Jersey obviously left in this Final Four. And St. Peter's, Bergen Catholic, and Don Bosco right now. And seniors taking the field, Brady Small, Dennis Jaquez, Nasir Hill, and Trey McClear. Obviously all playmakers throughout across the field. They're going to be so important tonight, obviously, leading this team, leading a couple of the younger guys that are getting playing time. I'm really excited to see it one last time here on the Rosa Field.
Yeah, it's been a fun one all season. Hopefully the road does not end here as you see the captains for both teams heading out for the coin toss. We are just moments away from kickoff here. The energy is about as high as it gets, guys. I mean, I keep saying it, but this night's going to be crazy.
Yeah, this is one of the most exciting experiences I've ever gotten to have. State semifinal game for our football team. We haven't been able to see that, especially never at home. And our freshman year, obviously, it was in St. Peter's. The fans are packed. Parents are here, supporters, alumni. It's great to have everybody here to support us. And Don Bosco trying to match us with it, but I don't think they can.
And how much of an advantage do you think Don Bosco having to drive down here to over a 2-hour drive? Hermits have all the energy here. It's our first semifinal game here in a very, very long time. How much advantage do you think that is for our guys to be able to stay home for these last couple of weeks against Del Barton last week and against Don Bosco this week? Not be able to go up to North Jersey and not have to worry about that long drive, and we'll have their opponent have to worry about it instead.
Yeah, Jimmy, you mentioned this entire, just having a home playoff game this late into the tournament, the semifinal game is massive. These seniors remember 2 years ago when they went up to St. Peter's and lost in a very close game in the state semifinal. Now having it at home, they know how much of a difference this makes. It's just an entirely different atmosphere. They don't have to go up on a large drive, and they get the entire Rowdies here to support.
We are moments away from kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back after a quick prayer from Father Murray and the national anthem played on the guitar by Chris Clayton. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
This evening, the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep welcome to our campus the Ironman Don Bosco. At this time, I ask you to join me in our shared tradition of beginning all events in the presence of God. Lord our God, we thank you for bringing our school communities together this evening and for the gift of competition. Each day you ask us to respond by giving our best. At this time, we ask you to bless our athletes, our coaches, and our officials. We thank you for calling each one of us to excellence, and we pray for the safety of all. In a special way this evening, we remember the many in our country whose lives have been impacted due to prejudice and hate. May they know the support and respect of each of us. During the season of Thanksgiving, we also remember the many in our lives whose goodness has allowed us to enjoy this time, and to continue to remind us that we never walk alone. You have made us for yourself, O Lord, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you. St. Augustine, pray for us. St. Don Bosco, pray for us. We ask that you remain standing. Gentlemen, please remove any headgear as we honor the United States of America and all those who defend our nation at home and abroad. With the playing of our national anthem by St. Augustine Prep Jr. Chris Clayton.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, now just a few seconds away from kickoff here in Richland. Don Bosco won the coin toss and elected to defer, so we will see this Hermits offense come out first as both special teams begin to take the field. And Mango, don't you want to tell some of the keys to the game tonight?
Yeah, on offense, the defense will focus on the run game and utilize it, but also give Trey chances to create big plays tonight. That's going to be key. Obviously, he's been able to throw the ball a little bit well over the last couple of weeks, and it's been getting progressively better and opening up the run game for the Hermits. Control time possession, we did that great last game against Del Barton. That'll be needed tonight. And lastly, limit the turnovers. We had one last game, almost cost us. Vinny. And we'll save Vinny for after the kickoff to talk about the defense.
Hermits in their home navy. Don Bosco in their away white. The last game of the season at home for the Hermits. Much anticipation coming into this game. We've been hyping it up all week. It's going to be a fun one tonight. A championship team will be decided tonight as we are underway here in Richland for the state semifinals. Bradley Powell will return for the Hermits. Going out to the outside, he's going to get a good game on special teams all the way up to the Don Bosco 30. And that is where you'll see Trey McClear and this Hermits offense start out their first drive of the game.
Yeah, and it is a really good field position for the Hermits right there. They've done really well when they get good field position, driving the ball down the field. Getting a score on this first possession is going to be massive for them. We've seen them go up early in most of the games they've played this year, and it's just a great confidence booster, especially when you know the nerves are just right in all the players right now.
Don Bosco defense has had a good year, only allowing about 12.5 points per game on average, with a total of 24 sacks and 10 interceptions. Of course, we look to see Kanye Udo get busy early and often in this game. A clear and shotgun, Udo to his left. And it will be a handoff on first down. Kanye, a gain of about 3. And he will be taken down.
Yeah, big bodies on both sides of the O-line and D-line tonight for both teams. That's going to be big. Who's going to win that matchup? Hermits O-line needs to play strong and get some open holes for Kanye to run through.
And guys, we've been talking about how great this Don Bosco offensive line is, but the Hermits offensive line has also been fantastic this year. We've barely seen Trey McClear get sacked at all, and Kanye's had plenty of holes to run and get big plays.
Yeah, the offensive line hasn't got a ton of credit, but it has been incredible this entire year, just doing a great job in all facets of the run and the pass game.
Hill and Selby out to left. Look out for them. Clear and shotgun. High snap, bobble. It will be a fumble. McClear is just going to have to fall down on it, and it will be a sack. Technically a bad error for the Hermits, and it will be 3rd and long.
Yeah, that'll be something to watch tonight. It's really cold. Obviously, everybody's hands are getting cold a little on the O-line. 2 high snaps. Even the first snap on first down was a little bit high for McClear. Gotta watch that tonight.
Yeah, and that's going to be attributed from some nerves, too, as everybody's a little nervous right now. State semifinal game. There are a lot of seniors, so this is their last year to do it. They just got to calm down, relax a little bit, get a big play to loosen them up.
And you're Don Bosco. This is a great situation right here. You're in a tough atmosphere to really silence the crowd early and force a quick punt and 3 and out. This would be huge if we get the stop here. It'll be 3rd and 17 for the Hermits. 2 receivers out left. McClear looking to throw. Pressure coming quickly. He's going to have to roll out, looking for somewhere to go. Rolling out for the right, and he's just going to take it himself. Trey McClear past the 10, and he will get the first down and more. Trey McClear all the way up to the Don Bosco 45.
What a run by Trey McClear right there. Just bursting through the hole, no hesitation. Great job by McClear. He's done that a lot this year, but that was possibly his biggest run of the year right there.
Hermits now in the hurry-up offense, getting back to the line. Trey McClear there, great job reading his blockers and getting downfield the first down. That was a big 3rd and 15. Obviously, you might have thought the Hermits might play a little bit conservative, try to get a little closer for a punt, but great job of McClear getting the first down for the Hermits.
What a play there by Trey McClear as the Hermits were able to save this drive. It was 3rd and 17. They were able to get the first down. Same formation here, 1st and 10 near midfield. First down, it will be a handoff to Kanye. He will bounce out to the right, looking for somewhere to go. Breaks a tackle, and we'll get positive yardage and more. Kanye Udo, close to the first down.
Breaking about 3 tackles. Kanye getting his business done right now. Almost to the first down mark. We're going to mark it at about a 2nd and 1 for the Hermits.
It's been an amazing year for Kanye, and he's near some milestones today, guys, aren't they? Isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is only 71 yards away from 1,500 on this season, which would be incredible for him to do, just having a fantastic year. If he gets 150 rushing yards this game, he will move into 3rd all-time on the prep rushing list.
That would be amazing to see. Let's see if he'll be able to do a good start for Kanye. It will be 2nd and 1 for the Hermits. See if they want to go deep here early. But it will be another high enough. Kanye, he will lateral it back to Nasir Hill, looking to throw. Hill's just got to take it himself. And he is going to lose a yard there. A little trickery by Coach Pete in the offense, but it did not work out. Don Bosco read that quickly.
Yeah, great job by the Don Bosco safeties there, staying deep and staying in their coverage. Even though that little trickery coming around, they could have been on it and jumped over the line.
We have seen Hill play quarterback every now and then, so it is very possible that he was looking to throw the ball there, and it looks like that's what he was going to do. But the pressure just came, and there was nobody open downfield.
Yeah, the Wildcat formation was used a lot last year as well.
Yeah, and that was a smart play this early, trying to catch Don Bosco off guard. Obviously didn't work there, but he didn't force anything, just fell down for a loss of 1, possibly even a no gain, so not a lot lost there.
It will be 3rd and 2 for the Hermits as we approach the 9-minute mark in the first quarter. You guys think they try to push it up the middle here?
I think you got it right, Kanye.
Linebackers up for Don Bosco. That's what they're expecting here. And it will be a handoff to Kanye. Pressure comes quickly. He's able to get to the outside. We'll get the first down and more. Kanye Udo all the way up to the Ironman 40.
Great job.
And we're expecting a lot of that tonight. You know, the Hermits want to play a big physical game against this Don Bosco team, and they mentioned that earlier today. Whoever is more physical will end up winning this game, and we've seen it so far that the Hermits are winning in the trenches.
At the Don Bosco 43-yard line.
So far, it's been a great game, great drive for the Hermits. It's been all on the ground here, run by Trey McClear to get the first down. Then it's been all Kanye in the last few minutes. This is, of course, the part of the field where the Hermits do like to use the play action a little bit, so let's see if they're going to use that or just keep running the ball. They do have two big, deep threats in Kenny Selby and Nasir Hill. Walker in motion. McClear rolling out. He will ladder up back to Udo. Kanye getting out to the left, looking for somewhere to go, has some blocking, and he's going to get up to the 40, a gain of 3.
Yeah, back to mention that passing game for the Hermits. Nasir and Kenny both this year over 300 yards each. Nasir with 549, Selby with 371, and 13 touchdowns between both of them. Obviously, McClure's been able to sling it to him, get it downfield to him. Those comeback routes, those little sit routes in the middle of the field, very effective for the Hermits.
Yeah, Nasir had a great game last week. 6 receptions, 84 yards, and a touchdown. He's been the man so far in these last few weeks in the receiving game.
Yeah, it's just great when you have two weapons like Kenny and Nasir, just able to keep the defense off guard. They don't know who we're going to throw it to. Just great because they've both had a really nice year.
2nd and 7. There'll be a draw handoff to Kanye. And he will push. Flag is down on the play. It'll be a gain of 5. The flag is down, so we'll see what this will be. Just waiting to call for the officials, and it will be on Don Bosco.
Don Bosco.
Automatic first down for the Hermits. 15-yard penalty. Big mistake there.
Yep, and the Hermits are just pushing the ball down the field. Great to calm the nerves. They had a 3rd and 17, just making this drive. Really nice drive for the Hermits. Hopefully going to get some points, come away with the lead in the first quarter.
A couple really talented defenders on this Don Bosco defense. Look out for Timmy Hinspeeder, the linebacker. 8.5 sacks this year. We'll see him at the Naval Academy next year. So him and Brady Small are going to meet a few more times in college. We'll see Brady at West Point.
Yeah, absolute dominant players on both sides of the ball there.
Hill in motion will be a handoff to Kanye, and he's not going to get much on first down. Gain of maybe 1 or 2.
And there was Hinspeeder in the tackle there. Clogged up in the middle with the guards pushing them back a little bit. Tried bouncing, but Hinspeeder was there to make the tackle.
And we've seen a lot of Kanye so far this game for the Hermits. They know who their best player is on offense, and they're going to try and use him this entire game, lead them to a state championship. And even just forcing the run early is going to open up the play action, which they've used so much this year later in the game.
Riley Lisgard checks into the game, so Hermits now have 3 receivers.
Yeah, we talk about the strength and the power that's going to be needed to use on both sides of the ball with a lot of these big guys. Watch out for Franklin Sims. 8.5 yards per carry this season. Obviously, a big boy gets down and dirty.
2nd and 9 for the Hermits. Knocking on the door of the red zone. So they are in the red zone. Right on the 20. Lisgar motion, 3 receivers out. Play action, McClear looking for somewhere to go. Pressure coming quickly. He's going to have to roll out to the right, looking for somewhere as that ball will be batted down, nearly intercepted. Hermits are fortunate to get that one back.
Yeah, that was just a little bit of a force right there from McClear. There wasn't much there, just bad pass. Lucky that it fell incomplete, was knocked down, and move on to the next play.
Yeah, we talked about the dangerous passes and little mishaps so far. We had the high snap. Now this. We got to limit those, especially the penalties and turnovers tonight. Lucky it was batted down. Hermits now on 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 9 from the Don Bosco 20-yard line, so it would be a 37-yard field goal, which is in Brandon Bispo's range. You saw him warming up earlier today. He was hitting them from that area, but of course not an easy kick at this level. So the Hermits would love to at least get a few yards here, hopefully the first down, but if not, at least make that field goal a little easier.
Yeah, especially since the wind's blowing back into his face from this side of the field.
Walker back into the game. He's done a great job at blocking at the tight end position, number 2. Selby and Hill out to the right. Selby now in motion. Play action. McClear's got time, backing up, but he will be taken down That will be a sack for Don Bosco, number 44, as we were just talking about him, Timmy Hinspeter. And that pushes the Hermits out of field goal range. That was worst case scenario right there, guys.
Yeah, it was going to be a long field goal even if they didn't take the sack right there, but the sack just pushes them entirely out of field goal range. Going to get a punt here, try and pin him back.
Looks like they're going to be going for it.
Oh, wow.
At this point, really, you're not going to get too many more yards with the punt, so you might as well just try it. It'll be 4th and 21.
Yeah, just going to try probably a deep pass here. Hope for the best. If they catch it, get a first down. If not, incomplete, still bad field position or an interception, and it's kind of like an R punt.
Yeah, if you're Coach B, you're definitely shaking your head there. Hermits were in field goal range. That sack took them out of it.
Yeah, I do want to say here on this 4th down, watch with the pass. You don't want it to get intercepted and returned back. Obviously, some of those big play on the returns has been hard for the Hermits, especially on special teams. That's why they maybe didn't want to punt the ball here.
We have seen them do this a couple times before where they're in a range where they're maybe not in field goal range, but they might as well just go for it. Looks like a penalty flag will be on the play. It'll be a delay game on the Hermits. Maybe you think they took that on purpose, try to get the easier punt, obviously.
Probably. They just don't want to get a touchback right here, so they probably trust taking an extra 5 yards to have less of a chance of getting that touchback. Put them inside the 10 instead.
Would be 4th and 26, and yep, it looks like the punting unit will be coming onto the field, so that's what was going on there.
Yeah, this is a big play for early in this game. Obviously, it doesn't seem so. We just got pushed out of the red zone, but getting to pin the Bosco offense down inside, possibly their own 10, would set the Hermits up in great position here, and they would have to go full field to get the score.
Trey McClure will punt it. We saw him do this again last week against Del Barton. So he's got the punting job once again. Good snap, and he's able to get the punt up. And that's going to go out of bounds. A very short punt.
And it looks like that one went off the side of his foot there, just traveled out of bounds, and that's not what you wanted to see if you were the Hermits.
Yeah, now comes the Don Bosco offense. They will start their first drive at their own 35-yard line. That's a great momentum builder right there. Vinny, want to give us some of the keys to the game for this Hermits defense?
Yeah, now that the defense is coming onto the field, some of the keys to the game are they really just got to stop the run game and force them to get to the pass game. They don't want to throw the ball a lot. Their quarterback has under a 50% completion percentage, and they really rely on the run. So just watch out for Heath and the entire running attack. Beat their O-line in the trenches. The defensive backs have not allowed any big passes all year, and a lot of screen passes have not done much for the opposing team, so just keep that up today. Control the running attack. If you are able to limit this, you will have a great shot at winning the game.
Del Barton led by their quarterback, Nicholas Minicucci. And it'll be a handoff to Ronnie Heath on first down. He's a guy we're going to be talking about a lot in this game. Short game there, a gain of maybe 4 on first down.
Yeah, this Hermits defense, obviously we've talked about their D-back, but their run defense has been great this season. Obviously holding up really well in the first half especially. Look to see that tonight. Obviously we talked about this O-line, how good this run game is. To stop it, force some passes, that'll cause some big plays for the Hermits. Obviously we had that pick to seal the game against Del Barton last week.
4 receivers out for the Ironmen. Minicucci in the shotgun. He will take it himself, rolling out to his left. And that pass will be caught. Good tackling by the Hermits, close to the first down. That reception by Ethan Acevedo.
And that's going to be a close call by the refs, and it looks like it's going to be a first down for that Bosco, now almost approaching midfield.
They're moving a chains. Simple play there by Don Bosco. Of course, they don't like to pass it too much, but they will when they have to. 8 completions last game to 7 different receivers. Very different from the Hermits when you see 2 guys getting most of the catches. Don Bosco, they'll use a lot of different guys here.
Yeah, Jimmy, as you mentioned, 7 receivers had a catch last game. Nobody had more than 2.
Yes, no, only 1 receiver had 2 receptions. Everybody else had 1.
All those 7 receivers that got a catch have over 100 yards, and none have over 300. So they're all kind of in that range, and they like to spread the ball around on offense.
Flag thrown. Looks like a receiver for Don Bosco jumps. That was Kyle Baum. It'll be a false start.
Yeah, he got a little excited. I don't think he made me know the snap count there. That's crucial for the Hermits there, getting on the goal side. Now 2 penalties for Don Bosco today early. That's some of the mistakes we talked about the Hermits limiting. That'll help us out leading into later in this game.
You saw Chris Collot instantly point over when he saw Baum jump.
Yeah, and that was right in front of the ref, so there's no getting away with that one. And Mango, as you said, a lot of coaches in the NFL and high school and college say that the team that makes the least amount of mistakes in a playoff game will go on to win that game.
Some more pre-snap motion for Don Bosco. High snap, Minicucci will get it and hand off to Heath. And Heath will get back to the line of scrimmage and more on first down. Great run there. Gain of nearly 10. Ronnie Heath was absolutely excellent for Don Bosco last week against St. Joe's Montvale in the 31-7 win. 25 rush attempts, 227 yards, and get this, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he had an incredible game last game, but that's nothing different from him this entire year. He's averaged over 100 yards per game this year. Just has been so good for Don Bosco, really leading the team.
4 receivers out. Minicucci looking to throw. It'll be a comeback route by Baum. It'll be caught, but he will not gain anything on second down. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Ironman at midfield.
Great coverage by Knox Christmas there on the play. Hermits sent a little bit of a blitz, got in the face of the quarterback on that sling pass out to the receiver. Great job by the Hermits there, recognition. Now for 3rd down, huge midfield, set up maybe in good field position if you could force this 4th down here.
And you see that great defense on the screen pass. They've done that all year. Just tremendous tackling from all the defensive backs. It's something that you rarely see from a team as the defensive backs usually struggle with tackling.
Minicucci alone in the backfield, 5 receivers out. Friedel Martin. Pressure coming, Minicucci rolling out to his left, and he is just going to take it himself, and he will get the first down and run out of bounds up to the Hermits 43.
Yeah, with multiple receivers downfield there, he had a lot of space in that far sideline to get out of bounds. Chris Collette obviously chasing him down, but just at a negative time.
3 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Hermits unable to score on their first drive after a big sack by the Don Bosco defense. And Don Bosco now trying to get on the board first in this game. First and 10. Hand off to Heath. And he's going to great blocking there by the Don Bosco offensive line. He will get close to the first down, a little short, up to about the Hermits 36.
Yeah, and what we've seen so far this game from both teams is exactly what we expected. Both teams are just running the ball up the middle to the outside, using their best players to their advantage. It's something we're going to see a lot of the game. It's just going to be a battle of the trenches.
Yeah, and that last play, watch Heath. He's not obviously a big running back, but very explosive with the hole, carrying defenders, moving his legs downfield. Great run so far for him when the holes have opened up.
2nd and 1 for Don Bosco. Heath out of the game, 4 receivers out, so let's see if they're going to want to try something deep here. Tight end in motion. He's going to try to take it himself once again. He'll get the first down, past the 30, and taken down at the Hermits 27. Another big rush by Nick Minicucci.
Really smart play call right there for Don Bosco. Had 5 receivers out wide. Just so many people to cover that the Hermits defense was spread out. Draw immediately, was able to get a lot of open space. And a smart play on 2nd and 1 where if he doesn't get any gain, you still come back to the 3rd and 1.
Yeah, with this spread out offense that they're running too, they have a lot of trust in their O-line to win their matchups up front to allow Minicucci to be able to get the run.
2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. So far, we've seen both teams really taking their time on offense, running the ball a lot. Already almost nearly done this first quarter. Heath back into the game for first down. It will be a handoff to him, and once again, he's going to get a big gain on first down. It has been all Ronnie Heath to start off in this quarter, as he is near the first down once again.
Don Bosco now set up inside Hermit's red zone in Hermit's territory. And obviously we talked about a little bit of the red zone stuff coming into this game. Look for some of the slanted comebacks from this team. They obviously aren't primarily a throwing team. Obviously they use Heath a lot, but some of these slanted comebacks that we do see from the Hermits as well, used deep in the red zone.
So far we've seen the Hermits defensive line, which has been fantastic all year, have no answer for this Don Bosco offensive line. We knew that was a key coming into this game. Let's see if they're going to adjust here quickly. A pre-snap motion once again. It'll be another handoff to Heath. And he's not going to get much there on first down. Gain of 1. He will be close to first down. Excuse me, that was 2nd and 2. And he will get the, looks like they're going to move the chains, yeah. He will get the first down. The first down run for Ronnie Heath.
It's been a really nice night for Ronnie Heath so far. The offensive line has done a great job providing the holes, and he has attacked them right away. No hesitation by him, and he's able to get 6 or 7 yards on most play, picking up the first down right there. Obviously only 3 yards. It's a really nice job from him.
15 seconds left in this quarter. We'll see if Don Bosco wants to run another play. They don't seem to be in any particular hurry. They will rush up to the line of scrimmage. Clock is ticking. 2-1, and no, they're not going to get it off. That will do it for the first quarter here in Richland. So far, scoreless. Don Bosco close to the end zone here. Guys, what have been your thoughts so far? It was a quick first quarter.
The success in the run game for Don Bosco has really controlled a lot of this game. Obviously, the pace getting downfield. But that's also going to be really a big impact on the wear and tear of the Hermits defense, especially that D-line. You don't want them getting tired too early because that's going to be part of the big success in the long run.
Yeah, the D-line has been so used to just getting off the field so quickly because they've been so dominant this year. That it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to be able to contend with staying on the field for a longer time this game than they have in most games.
If you're just joining us, I'm Jimmy Bachman alongside Vinny Palestina and Ryan Marengo. It's playoff football here in Richland, state semifinals. Ticket to MetLife Stadium and the state championship on the line. Winner of this game will play the winner of St. Peter's and Bergen Catholic tomorrow up in East Rutherford.
Hermits football all in as one.
It'll be first down at the Hermits 18 for the Ironmen. So far, the story for them has been all Ronnie Heath. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been phenomenal all year. The Hermits knew this coming into the game with how talented that offensive line is for Don Bosco. That if they're able to shut down that run game, they're going to shut down that offense. And so far, they've been unable to do that.
Yeah, that run game has just been so dominant along with the offensive line. Just pushing the ball down the field, and the Hermits haven't really had much of an answer so far. They need to really control that if they want to get Don Bosco out to throwing the ball.
Two tight ends in, receiver in motion. Flag is thrown on the play. Heath rolling out to his left, and he's able to find the tight end. He will get all the way in for the touchdown. That's Sebastian Contreras. We'll see if this is coming back or not. And it looks like it will be on Don Bosco. So that play is going to get called back. Fortunate for the Hermits. Yeah, Contreras was wide open.
A lot of pre-snap motion there for Don Bosco, getting both a tight end and a fullback across the lineup, and then a receiver jetting across before the rollout. I think that maybe confused a little bit of the snap count, sending them back for another first down. No touchdown there for the Bosco.
Yeah, it was an illegal shift on Don Bosco, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, they've used a lot of motion this game. That's something that they want to do, confuse the Hermits defense. Just can't really do that. You don't want to make too many mistakes, push them out of the red zone, out of field goal range. Just want to come away with points, get a lead.
We've seen Don Bosco use Minicucci so far in this game, really not throwing down deep, more having him roll out of the pocket. He's a very mobile quarterback, and he likes to run a lot. He ran a lot last week against St. Joe's Montvale. So the Hermits have to be ready for that when Don Bosco decides to use their passing attack.
And you mentioned that he has about 300 yards rushing so far this year.
Minicucci throwing deep, and that ball will be short. Pass was intended for number 19, Peter Popowich, on the slant route. Hermits love to do that in the red zone. Yeah, but it'll be incomplete in second 15.
Number 33, Rob Adams, getting a little bit of a push on that D-line, on that O-line for Don Bosco. That's going to be huge. Getting the pressure has been a big game changer and tone setter for the defense. If they can get that going a little bit, get to Minicucci on a lot of these rollouts, slow them down, send them back, get a punt, or possibly a deep fourth down.
Yeah, and getting pressure does two things. One, it forces Minicucci to throw the ball a little earlier than he wants to. Probably the route doesn't develop as much. And number two, it doesn't allow him to scramble out of the pocket, get a nice run like he's been doing a lot of this game.
Second and 15 for Don Bosco. Minicucci alone in the backfield, 5 receivers out. He will bring in a running back here, more motion. Minicucci looking to throw it, backs off. That pass will be caught. It would look like it'd be a screen play. That was to number 23. Nolan James, the freshman. We've seen him used off him. A great tackling there by the Hermits. No gain.
Yeah, they do have great tackling on all the screen passes so far. They all flock right towards the ball. They've done that this entire year.
Yeah, Nolan James there, freshman running back. Much more of a pass-catching running back for when Heath's not in there. 5 receptions for 69 yards and a touchdown on the year.
Yeah, throughout the year, we've seen players like Trey McClure, Chris Collot get up to the line, and Nasir Hill especially, get up to the line on those screen passes, make big plays. Their explosiveness has been huge.
It'll be third down and 12 at the 20-yard line for Don Bosco. Big play here for the Hermits defense. Don Bosco seemingly in field goal range. Minicucci's got plenty of time. Rolling out of the pocket, pressure now coming. Rolling out to his left, looking for somewhere to go. He's going to try to take it himself. And Minicucci will be close to the first down, but he's going to be a little short.
And it looks like it's going to be a big decision for Don Bosco right here. Fourth and about 3 or 4
yards, yeah.
Do you want to take the lead or do you want to try and get a touchdown?
It looks like they're going to bring the field goal unit in. That unit led by their kicker, the freshman Jack Donnelly. He's 3 for 3 on field goals this year, his longest from 28 yards.
It's talked about all the time in the NFL. Take the points. Be smart, especially in these big games. You want to get the lead early, take it right now at the field goal, but the Hermits looking to stop that on the block.
It'll be a 31-yard kick for Donnelly. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. Don Bosco able to get on the board first in this game, up 3-0, but the Hermits able to get a stop and prevent from 7 being put up instead.
Yeah, and even though that kick was good, it barely snuck in over the goal post. Just, you don't want to see that. And the weather, the wind coming back, it's going to be hard to see. Like, a big kick in this game further out than that one was is going to be really tough to make.
Yeah, you're thinking the right side of the field, definitely the one that your kickers, Donnelly and Bispo, want to be on. Donnelly's longest kick this year was 28. That one was from 30, so that's his new long. As we'll get to see this Hermits offense come back out, they were having a good drive, and just after a bad sack, were pushed out of field goal range.
I think the one thing that they did, they kind of skewed away from a little bit of the run game. Late in that drive, they started rolling out a little bit too much of the play action. Stay with the run game, obviously pounding ground. I do want to see Franklin Sims get involved here, get power up the middle. Some of these jet plays too. We have seen those from Selby and Nasir Hill. They work, and getting to the edge tonight has worked for the Hermits with Kanye.
Yeah, and you mentioned Franklin Sims averages 8.5 yards per carry, ceiling possible to bring down anywhere before the line of scrimmage. He's just so big, so hard to tackle, and a great compliment to Kanye. And the jet sweeps, they've really worked this year. Kenny Selby averages about 19 yards per carry on those jet sweeps. He had a really long touchdown this year. And it's good for getting some misdirection, getting the ball out to the sideline.
It'll be Hudson O'Hara to kick it away for Don Bosco. That wind really affecting that kick. It'll be caught by Powell at the 20. Rolling all the way to the other side of the field, looking for somewhere to go. Makes a big jump. Powell gained about 7 on that return. Bradley Powell, really athletic play there. Up to the Hermits 27.
Good returns both times down by Bradley Powell. Obviously, that's been a big staple of the Hermits special teams this year. Getting good field position now. Hermits setting up on now on the second drive. Look for a little bit of trickery sometimes. Coach Knight said tried it with a little bit of that double flick last drive, but I want to see them run the ball to start. Get a little bit of tone, get downfield.
So far, this game's really been as we expected. Very physical in the trenches. Both teams really want to utilize their superstar running backs. This game might be low scoring, and so far, both these teams love to control the time of possession. We've seen two very, very long drives. Hermits drive about 6 minutes, and that Don Bosco drive ended with a field goal about 8 minutes long. A clearance shotgun will be a handoff to Kanye on first down. He's got some blocking, and he will get up to the Don Bosco, 30-yard line, the Hermits 30-yard line. A gain of 3.
Kanye Yoder with the carry.
Tackle made by Matthew Courtney there on the outside, obviously getting around the legs of Kanye. That's been the one time that's the one thing I've seen where players can tackle Kanye, is getting low, getting wrapped around his legs and holding on for dear life so you can drag him to the ground.
Yeah, he's just so hard to bring down when you try to tackle him up top. He breaks so many tackles. As you saw, he had a run last drive where he broke 3 tackles alone. Just so hard to tackle, and you got to really wrap around the legs if you want to bring him down.
And so far, they've done a good job really allowing him to get back one of those big plays. But Kanye's one of those guys that will get better as the game goes on. As we see Franklin Sims check into the game now, it's a big power back for the Hermits. And there will be a handoff to Sims. He's got some blocking ahead of him. Sims powers his way up to the Don Bosco 46. Looks like he wanted more, but it'll be 3rd and short for the Hermits. Powerful run there by Franklin Sims.
Great job spinning back in the hole and lunging forward for a couple more yards. Sets up that 3rd and short now. Very manageable for the Hermits to get this first down.
Yeah, great run by Franklin right there. He broke a few tackles, pounding the ball up the middle, gained about 5 yards. 3rd and manageable right here for the Hermits.
Franklin Sims does have the highest yards per carry out of the Hermits running back so far this year. 8.5 yards on average. 3rd and 2. Big play here for the Hermits, looking to not have a quick 3 and out. And get that ball back to the Don Bosco offense. Walker in motion. Linebackers lined up there as another high snap. McClure's going to try to take it himself, and he is not going to come close. Maybe a loss of 1. Another huge stop by the Iron Man defense, as we'll see what Coach Pete wants to do on 4th down.
Yeah, and the high snaps have really killed the Hermits so far this game. The one that went back over Trey's head, threw it back on a 3rd and 17, and that one right there prevented him from trying to get the first down.
Looks like the punting unit coming back onto the field for the Hermits. Tommy LaPerriere now to kick it, punt it away for the Hermits. They saw Trey McClear that really short punt in the first quarter, so LaPerriere gets the job back.
Yeah, the 3-and-out is not ideal. Obviously, sending this defense back on at that long drive by Don Bosco. Hopefully now they can get the job done. Tommy LaPerriere looking to get a great punt, maybe set him up in a little bit more manageable field position.
Good snap. Perrier has it. Ooh, nearly blocked there. Lucky to get that one away, as fair catch is called by Acevedo at the Del Barton 40, and that's where we will see the Del Barton offense come out for their second drive.
Yeah, I think we talked about it obviously for the whole game, but the key to this drive is now really set that tone on the offensive defensive line right there. Win that battle up front. Force them to the outside. We've made some good tackles outside so far while they're trying to scramble.
This is a really big drive for both of these teams. Don Bosco, you're able to get a touchdown here, go up 2 scores. That would be huge as we approach halftime. Prep defense, you're looking, just give your offense another chance after another quick 3-and-out. Probably feeling a little tired after that long first drive. They're going to have to dig deep here, as we'll start off with a run to Heath. And he's going to get another huge gain on first down. He's going to get the first down and more, breaks a tackle. Ronnie Heath still not going down. It's going to take 3 blue shirts to take him down all the way into Hermit's field position at the 33-yard line. What a run by Ronnie Heath.
Yeah, it looked like Heath was carrying prep players down the field there on that run. Just bouncing off a lineman, too, right through the hole. Great job by the SO line so far. Obviously, we've given a lot of credit to even the pregame, but they've done a phenomenal job creating these holes from the exploded throw, get downfield. Bosco now in Hermit's territory.
So far, it seems like Don Bosco just has all the momentum in these last few minutes. They seem very comfortable on offense, and this Hermit's defense just looks to really not found their footing yet in this game.
Yeah, and this Hermit's defense needs to get them uncomfortable, force them into second and long and third and long situations where they have to throw the ball, not make them being able to run the ball up the middle, make them one-dimensional, and that's the goal tonight.
Another handoff to Heath. Once again, he just has plenty of room. Great run on first down, gain of 8.
Yeah, one of the things that's allowed them to do that, the Hermits are running a 2-linebacker set right now. Some of the holes, if they win the up-front battle, it's only putting a 2-on-1. He's at least able to get to the second level, getting a couple yards off the bounce.
And even when the Hermits do lay a hand on him, he's just so tough to bring down. If you've seen this game, even harder in the cold weather for taking down a running back. It's going to be hard for the Hermits to stop him tonight, but they're going to need to do that if they want to have a chance of winning this game.
There's a gain of 6 by Heath. Back into the backfield. Minicucci will hand it off to him, but Heath's going to slip, and it will be a loss of 2 on second down. Fortunate there for the Hermits, just not a great handoff.
Yeah, Hermits there, stacked the line, bringing in Franklin Simmons on the opposite side. Everybody shifted before the ball was snapped. Dennis Jaquez able to explode off the outside. No one blocked him. Get to the running back. Now it'll be third down for Don Bosco. Great job by Dennis there.
3rd and 6 for the Ironman. Not in field goal range yet, so we're thinking, knowing high school football, they're probably in 4th down territory.
Yeah, after the last kick, you got to think they're definitely not in field goal range with the wind blowing back. So definitely, unless a big loss here, 4th down situation.
Hermit's expecting a run. Play action. Someone got pressure coming from Sims. He's going to have to roll out to his right. And that will be another short pass. Not even close to being caught by the receiver. And it will be 4th down for Don Bosco.
Great job.
It looks like they're keeping their offense on the field.
Great job for Franklin Sims there to get the pressure on the quarterback, making his presence felt.
Let's see what they're doing here. A lot of substitutions by the Ironmen. Let's see what they want to do. Nope, looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, 4th and 6 is almost manageable. They're not in field goal range, as we talked about for the Hermits earlier, but almost not in punting range, especially kicking into the wind. Got to factor on that today.
Yeah, it'll be 4th and 6. 4 receivers out wide for Don Bosco. Big play here. 5 minutes left to go in this first half. Minicucci and shotgun looking to throw. That pass will be caught by Heath. It's going to be on him as Heath is going to be taken down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Hermits get the ball back.
Great job by the Hermits right there, all swerving to the ball, stopping him before he gets to the first down. They're going to be able to get the ball back, and that is huge for them, taking their offense off the field without getting any points, keeping it a 1-score game.
And there's the big play you needed from that Hermits defense. Now they can go back, sit down, take a break for a little bit. They got their momentum back. But now this Hermits offense needs to do something in these last 5 minutes. Hopefully kill some time, but they got to get on the board here before halftime. Don't you guys think?
Yeah. Obviously on that last play, the Ironman getting their ball to the most explosive player in Heath, trying to get him out in open field. Hermits flocking to it, knowing what's coming. It's a great recognition, great design. That's how you game plan for this game. Know who the player is that you got to tackle, and know who they're going to use on those big plays on fourth down. Hermits offense now looking to take the field, drive down. 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Prep starting their drive at their own 29-yard line. We've yet to see Selby or Hill get too involved in this game. Let's see if they try to use him here. As this drive will start with a handoff to Kanye. He's going to roll to the outside. He's going to get a big gain here. Kanye Udo up to the Hermits 42. Good run there on first down. That's what the Hermits have been needing, and that's what Don Bosco was doing so well earlier on with Heath. But the Hermits need to win on first down when they run the ball.
Great hole right there by the Hermits offensive line. Kanye was able to break right through it, broke to the outside, and if he was able to get one more tackle, he might have been able to take that all the way to the end zone, and that's what we're going to need to see tonight. He gets about a few of those per game, just some of those big plays and tone setters. Just gets better as the game goes on. Keep using him, and it should be good for the Hermits offense.
Yeah, that's a good point, Vinny. That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle there by one of the Don Bosco defensive backs. It was a 7-yard run for Kanye, and the Hermits now have some more options on second down and 3. Maybe another handoff. Kanye is going to get the first down up to the Hermits 40. He was able to reach there as the chains move.
Hermits getting back to that run game now. Kanye. Last play, we used the stretch this time up the middle. These stretches have been really successful early for the Hermits. Even with Sims, we used it, got a couple of yards upfield for the third and short last drive. Look for them to keep using that throughout this game. Hermits now, first down around their own 40. Only have about 3:54 to drive down the field before half.
Hermits, of course, love to take their time on offense. We saw them against Del Barton last game. I feel like I barely saw the Del Barton offense on the field with how long the Hermits take on their drives, how well they're able to run the ball. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Plenty of time here, though, as there'll be a handoff to Kanye on first down. He's not going to get much. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Gains maybe 1. Not what the Hermits were hoping for there.
Yeah, the Bosco linebackers filling the holes, meeting them right up front. Try to get low, bounce off a couple for a break of a couple yards, but not too much. Now it's second down, about 9.5.
Yeah, there wasn't just much there on that play. Really nice job by the Don Bosco defense. Nowhere for Kanye to go. Was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't lose any yards. Hopefully get a better play on second down right here.
Yeah, we see 6 guys on the Don Bosco defensive line and the linebackers with 2 or more sacks so far this game. So it is a very, very talented core. Second and 10 for the Hermits. Play action. Clear looking for someone to go. Pressure coming. He's looking deep downfield for Hill, as that will be a little over his head. There was some contact, but it will be incomplete. He was definitely there. The ball was just a little overthrown. Great route by Hill. That's just unfortunate for the Hermits.
Honestly, a great look on second down there. Maybe stretch the field, get a big play here. Not a little overthrown there by McClear, but open, safe play. Obviously lead him instead of throwing under. Chance of interception there. Don't need that.
Yeah, that was a really nice route by Hill right there. Wasn't able to fully get to the ball, just a couple yards past him. Still really nice play, and we're going to need to see more of that this game. That play action is just so vital for this Hermits offense. Stretching the ball down the field, getting some big plays.
Huge 3rd and 10 here for the Hermits.
This is where you look for that Nasir Hill comeback route. They've seen them use that so many times on 3rd down. Hill out to the right, Lizgar and Selby to the left. Clear looking for somewhere to go, and he will find Hill. I called it Tony Romo style. Hill breaks a tackle, and he's going to get more up into Don Bosco territory to the 38.
What a great comeback from Nasir right there. He does that so much. That's his best route, coming back towards the sideline. And then he was able to do a spin move, break 2 tackles, and get up the field for a couple extra yards.
Yeah, right in front of the Rowdies. Everybody's getting crazy now. Hermits driving down the field into Don Bosco territory. Almost 2 minutes left in the half. Great play by Nasir. Obviously, this passing game is going to be huge if we can open that up.
Now approaching 2 minutes left in this half, so plenty of time for this Hermits offense.
I want to say great call by Coach Lancetta there. Go back.
Absolutely.
Go back to the books. What works?
Yeah, just go back to what you do best.
Watch out for the one-on-one match with the bottom.
Here comes the pressure as Hill's able to bounce to the outside, and a good tackle there by number 25 Matthew Courtney. as Kanye's maybe able to get one. No, he won't. He's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hermits had some blockers there, but Courtney was able to get through it. Great tackle.
Yeah, Courtney not a huge player, obviously. We've talked a lot about number 44, but number 25, Courtney, great job filling the holes tonight, getting low on his legs, especially. We talked about how important that is tackling Kanye. Now, about minute 36, timeout being called. What do you guys think Coach Lancette is telling the team?
I think you just got to be able to find a way to get the ball down the field. You don't want to come away with 0 points on this drive. You want to find some way to get into field goal range. And that just seemed like it was not a bad play. It just the Hermits had some blockers in front, but McCourtney was able to shoot through like a jet, make that tackle, and it was some missed blocks right there that could have been the difference between maybe a 12-yard gain because he had the outside and a 0-yard gain.
And it looks like Don Bosco was bringing pressure there anyway. We saw a couple linebackers lined up right on the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Hermits. Of course, Coach Pete, as you guys had just called a timeout. That was his first of the half. So the Hermits have 2 remaining. Don Bosco still has all 3. So far, guys, it's really just been a real gritty game between both of these powerhouses. Every yard counts as the Hermits are really just looking to get on the board here. Love to get 6, but they'll take 3. Hill out to the right, Selby out to the left. Clear in the backfield with Kanye. He'll be looking to throw here. Pressure coming. And it will be a low pass intended for Selby. That pressure was coming quickly. The clear just had to get it out, and he underthrew it.
Yeah, it was pretty nice coverage right there from Don Bosco. It's probably a good thing it fell a little bit short because that had a chance to be intercepted if it was a good throw.
Yeah, and I see her there at the end of the play pointing toward him. He's having a little bit of a one-on-one matchup recently on the bottom of the screen at the field, close side of the field. And he's looking for those catches, obviously. He made one big play already, made almost a big play downfield at the start of the drive. More of those plays downfield, especially in the passing game, will be huge for the Hermits.
Yeah, interesting. We're seeing Don Bosco play a lot of man-to-man against these Hermits receivers. We saw Del Barton play a lot of zone, and the Hermits receivers ripped it apart. So you could see that they were watching that last week.
Yeah, and there was some off coverage right there against Nasir. So he was able to run a slant route. He was open, but it was just too late because of the pressure that Don Bosco brought.
Walker in motion, 3rd and 10 for the Hermits. It'll be a draw play, handoff to Kanye, and he's going to get a good gain on 3rd down. He will be short. It'll be 3rd and about 4. Do you think Coach Pete was just trying to set up a more preferable option here for 4th down?
Yeah, I think if you're running the ball at all on that play, you got to think that the goal is to go for it. They're going to take a timeout to talk it over, see what he makes, but that play definitely seems like they think they're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Yeah, now you get plenty more options here, 4th and 5 instead of 4th and 10.
Yeah, I think the one thing that we're looking at here on 4th down, obviously we're talking about how they actually are going to go for it on 4th down with the field position. Obviously, Don Bosco has 3 timeouts left, but we aren't as worried about their passing game. The Hermits played really well against that this game. That was the whole thing. Let them pass the ball, control the run game, and we can do that with a minute 20 left.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be a terrible decision if they don't think that they can get it. Just punt the ball down, get them in bad field position, because you got to think with a minute 23 with their passing attack, they're not really going to be able to drive down the field that much.
But of course, you punt it here. Right now, you're at your own. You're at the Don Bosco 33. A punt's probably only saving you maybe 10 yards. So I think it's completely worth it here to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah,
because the payoff is a lot more than the worst case scenario.
Critical 1st down here if the Hermits can get it. Put them in the field goal range. Or reliable backup. That'd be amazing to see.
4th and 5 for the Hermits. McCleared shotgun. Kanye in motion as McCleared will find Selby for the 1st down. Kenny Selby, his first reception of the game, up to the Don Bosco 24. Exactly what the Hermits needed.
And that comeback route that they used so much right there with Nasir. Kenny ran it right there, just finding a soft spot in the defense. Was able to make a nice catch just past the change, fall forward, so there was no doubt about him getting the 1st down.
Yeah, Selby has really come on here in the second half of the season, getting there. He really just sits in the pockets of the defense, really reads it well. McClear has been one of McClear's obviously our favorite targets in the second half of the season.
9-yard reception there for Selby. Time now becoming a factor. Under a minute left to go. Only 1 timeout for the Hermits. Pressure coming. McClear's going to have to throw it downfield, and he will just throw it away there on 1st down. Pressure was coming quickly, and there was just nowhere to go.
And he did have a little bit of a nice route there, a little double move, come back. It would have been he got a little bit of separation, but McClear, there was just some pressure under him, so he wasn't able to wait long enough for it to develop.
Great job throwing it away there. That stops the clock. Obviously, they don't have to use a timeout. No sack, loss of yardage. 2nd down now for the Hermits at around the 24-yard line.
We have seen Don Bosco use a couple blitz packages in this game, really trying to try to catch Kanye before he's able to bounce out to the outside, and B, to really make things tough on Trey McClear because of how good the Hermits' offensive line is. McClear has not faced a lot of pressure so far this year. He faced no pressure last week. He had all day to throw the ball against Del Barton. Don Bosco trying to change that. You definitely see that Coach Sabella did a lot of scouting, and so far it's been a great game plan for them.
Something to watch. Gavin Kennedy did look like he was a little banged up on that play, lower leg, so it's going to be interesting to watch the rest of the game.
Play action, pressure coming once again. McClear, nowhere to go. He's just got to throw it away here as it will go out of bounds. Risky play there by McClear, running all the way back into the Hermits' territory. It'll be 3rd and 10, 41 seconds left to go. On the ball on the 24-yard line, so it would be a 41-yard field goal. That would be tough for Bispo here. His long is 32 yards, so you want to gain at least maybe around 6 on this play for the Hermits. But of course, you want to get the first down.
Looking at the way it's been going tonight, he would be kicking a little bit into the wind though, which could help him a bit. But now here on 3rd down, you might want to keep a little bit more protection. Obviously, seeing some of the rush that the Ironmen have had in the last 2 downs. Maybe get a little more of those one-on-one matchups that we have seen Kanye have some success with.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal is to get the first down, but even just picking up a few yards, getting on the board wouldn't be a terrible idea.
McClear will be looking to throw, rolling out to his left. And he had Selby open, but it will be incomplete. Nearly intercepted there. Great play by number 22 for Don Bosco, Nicholas Severett. He's their star cornerback. 3 interceptions on the year. That was almost number 4. Wow. As it looks like the Hermits are going to be bringing out the field goal unit here. Brandon Bispo is going to attempt a 41-yarder into the wind, so this is the preferable side of the field. But this would be his high for the season. As you said, Ryan, he's been all reliable all year. Let's see if he can do it again.
This is long. This is a long field goal, but I believe in him, man. This is a huge part of the game for the Hermits. Get a score on the board, tie this game up. 35 seconds left for the half.
41-yard field attempt for Brandon Bispo. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is just short. Hermits unable to get that one. Their score will stay at 0 as Don Bosco once again is able to run off the field without allowing any points. 30 seconds left to go in this half, but that is just a tough break for the Hermits. Another good drive that ends in nothing.
Yeah, it was straight enough if it had enough leg to go in. Just hard kicking because it's like 40 degrees out. The cold definitely makes the ball travel further. So it's just really tough.
Now if you're looking back, if you're Coach Pete, do you wish you ran the ball there and maybe get a couple extra yards?
I think that would have been the goal. The kick, if even just 2 yards, it probably would have been good. It's a tough decision because you obviously want to get a touchdown, take the lead, but running the ball would have given you a tie game going into halftime.
It was a close kick. Just keep in mind if needed later in the game, but that would have been a tough one for Bispo as Don Bosco, excuse me, Del Barton, that was last week, takes a knee, and that will do it here. First half in Richland, scoring-wise, not too much going on, but it has been a very eventful first half as the clock will run out. Both teams running back to the locker room to talk it over. Your score right now at halftime in this state semifinal, Don Bosco winning 3-0. Guys, it was an interesting first half.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities for the Hermits, just haven't been able to capitalize on anything. Had 2 drives near the red zone. It's just been really tough for them to come away with any points.
Yeah, we will talk about it more in just about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll be right back for second half of the state semifinals game. A ticket to MetLife Field is on the line for the state championship. Once again, we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. We specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Richland, New Jersey. St. Augustine Prep football. It's the state semifinals. We're just getting ready. We're just ready to get started for the second half here on the Rosa Turf Field. I'm Jimmy Bachman alongside Ryan Marengo and Vinny Palestina. Your score right now: Don Bosco winning 3-0, guys. Not a very eventful first half on the scoreboard. But Vinny, you want to give us some of the statistics?
So Kanye has 45 rushing yards so far this game. He's done a really good job on some of his runs. There just hasn't been a lot there. This Don Bosco defense has really focused a lot on him. Trey McClear has 31 yards passing so far this game. He's had a couple nice throws. Rode out of the pocket a little too much a few times. Just needs to not take a lot of sacks, a lot of bad opportunities. Missed a few throws that could have been intercepted.
As Don Bosco runs onto the field, guys, one of the big themes of that first half was finishing. Hermits were unable to finish 2 drives, in which when one they had to punt after a sack, and then one they missed a field goal. That's points that they're costing the board. Technically, they really should be either tied or have the lead right now, but it hasn't worked out in their favor. Don Bosco is going to get the ball first here in the second half. But what do the Hermits need to do to respond and respond quickly? Because of how quick that first half went, who knows how much time they're going to have.
Opportunities are limited in this game. Obviously, only 2 in the first half. First one got down the field pretty well with the run game. Kind of switched over to the passing game with play action. Didn't really fare well. Got a sack. Moved us back a bit. Second drive got down the field with a very short time. It was able to get so far down, but wasn't really able to execute fully. Tried the 42-yard field goal, just up short by Brandon Bispo. It's unfortunate to save, but it's only 3-0 right now. Hermit's going to get an opportunity if they can stop Don Bosco here. Give the ball back. Execution, like you said, is going to be big. Finishing these drives, getting down the field. We talked about a little bit of game management, managing the clock. I would say a little less of that now. Now you want to score. Now you want to pound. Now you just want to play hard, play tough. You have 1 half of football left.
And you don't want it to be your last.
Exactly.
And guys, I mean, this defense so far for the Hermits, a bit of a bend but don't break kind of squad so far in this game. We've seen Heath get a couple really big plays. Don Bosco's had some strong drives, but once they've gotten close to the end zone, the Hermits have really, with their backs against the wall, have done a good job at not allowing any touchdowns so far in this game. They got to keep that up here, and they got to do it early because Don Bosco's getting this ball.
Yeah, Don Bosco
try to put this game away.
Has moved the ball really well this game, but the Hermits defense has done a fantastic job when they get into their territory. First drive, they had the ball at about the 10-yard line. Great chance to score a touchdown, go up 7-0, and the Hermits defense did a great job stopping them. Second drive, they drove down to the 30. Great job stopping them from getting more yards. Just really nice. They were able to force a punt, get the ball back. They actually stopped them on 4th down that drive, so it's just been a really nice job by the Hermits defense.
And if you're the Hermits, you should have to keep the intensity up in the second half. Give the Rowdies something to go crazy for. There's a lot of them shut out tonight. They need some stuff to cheer for. And if you're this team, you got to play for your seniors. You got so many great seniors on this team. Make this half for them because you want to give them one more game up at MetLife Stadium. You don't want things to end today.
Yeah, we got to talk to some of them today in a quick interview. Obviously, we talked about it before game. They're grateful we get to play each other. A lot of these guys have been starting since sophomore year together. Nas described this as a blessing to be in this position now in the state semifinal with a chance to go to MetLife for the state championship. And the chemistry that these guys have built together on all sides of the ball have been amazing. Bradley Powell, star quarterback and returner for the Hermits. Everyone will remember this game for years to come, and obviously we even talked about that. It's a close game in the first half, and even a better second half to look forward to here. And then just all together, Dennis Requez talks about how much this team's meant to him and how all these guys have really come together in this one moment, stay physical, and then throughout this entire game, please play together and keep all the spirits up down to the last moment.
Yeah, these guys really just have great chemistry. They've played with each other for a while. They have each other's backs. They pick each other up when they're down, and they support them when they're high up, doing well. And they got to do it here. We got 24 minutes left in this semifinals matchup. It's been a tight one so far. 3-0. Don Bosco leads. They're going to get the ball to start off, as we've said. This Hermits defense going to have to keep it up, and hopefully that offense can get going quickly.
And a quick stop by this defense would be huge, getting good field position for the Hermits. Stopping Don Bosco from making it a 2-possession game, just massive. Great morale booster coming out of halftime. They just want to be in this game. They have an opportunity to take the lead on any given moment of this game.
Brandon Bispo will kick it away into the Richland night sky. It's a chilly night here in the proud and peaceful Glen. The wind is blowing, but there is so much energy in this crowd tonight as the second half is underway. A bit of a squib kick by Bispo. be taken up, and the Don Bosco returner, that was Braden Rossi, will be taken down a little. They'll start their drive at the Don Bosco 37.
And it's not great field position for Don Bosco. Obviously, they went with the squib kick to limit the return, which they've struggled with a lot of this year. That's just something that they didn't want to happen. They didn't want to get a big play, have them get really good field position. So hopefully the Hermits defense are going to be able to use that to get a great stop right here.
Yeah, big play can be a really big momentum changer for either team now in the second half with only one-score game.
Nick Minicucci and his guys back out onto the field. Ronnie Heath in the backfield. Look out for him. He had a great first half. First down will be a handoff to Heath, and he's going to gain 3 on first down, about 3. That's a good start there for the Hermits. If someone gets some big gains on first down in the first half. So you keep just 3 there, that's a success.
Yeah, Hermits defense looking to show out now in the second half. It's going to be crucial for them to really win this battle up at front. They really didn't get to do that last half. Got a couple stops here in the last drive in the first half, and now we're going to look for success on both that and the passing game, which they might look to open up here with nobody in the backfield.
If you're the Hermits, you really want to force an incompletion here, make it 3rd and long, force them into a throwing situation.
2nd and 7 for the Ironmen. 3 receivers out. It'll be a play-action pass, and that will be caught by Contreras. He's going to get the first down and more, the tight end, all the way into Hermits territory up to the 41. Great catch and run there.
Really nice play, just using the bootleg to get an open receiver down the field. Allow for run after the catch, get a big play, something the Hermits really didn't expect and didn't see much in that first half.
Yeah, Minicucci is looking for those rollouts to the tight end, the flat, a lot tonight. The one actually would call back touchdown early in the first half. That would have been really bad for the Hermits if they got that. Thankfully, it was called back because of the penalty on Don Bosco.
First down for Don Bosco at the Hermits 42. They had some long drives in the first half, so obviously in no particular hurry here. Play action, Minicucci going deep, and that ball will be nearly caught. Oh, it was dropped. That could have been a touchdown. Omari Walker was open, and then he just wasn't able to hold on to it.
Great ball by Minicucci on that throw. Obviously a one-on-one route down the field. You can't underthrow it into the wind to the Hermits defense. Obviously has some great interceptions this year, but just bobbled in this cold weather. Really hard ball.
Yeah.
Feels like a rock trying to catch.
Yeah, sigh of relief there if you're Coach Pete and the Hermits. That ball was caught. It could have been 6. But 2nd and 10, and no harm done. Good throw there by Minicucci as well. We haven't seen him go. That was the first time he's tried a deep pass this game. And he'll look to throw again. He's going to roll out to his right. It's going to be a quarterback run, and he's not going to get much on 2nd down. Runs out of bounds. Gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and long.
And it looked like it could have been a hold there on Colin Sherlock as he was trying to get to the outside. Looked toward the ref trying to get a flag, didn't happen, and just move on to the next play.
Gain of 1.
It will be 3rd and 9 for the Ironmen. Big play here. Hermits defense wants to get off this field quickly and give their offense a chance. Don Bosco looking to go up 2 scores if they were to score a touchdown with this possession. Heath in the backfield, 2 receivers out to the left. Tight end in motion. And it looks like somebody jumped on the Don Bosco side. Well, the Hermits defensive lineman pointing towards that way. And it's going to be a false start on the Ironmen. Big play there. And that makes this 3rd down a lot more difficult. It'll be 3rd and 14.
And that's something you really want to see from the Hermits. You want to force them into those 3rd and long situations, either force them to try and do a run, just pick up a few yards to get better punt formation, or go for it by throwing the ball, which they've struggled with this game.
Yeah, the discipline in this Hermits defense has been amazing so far. Obviously no penalties, I think, for the Hermits on their side. Don Bosco, on the other hand, I think about 4 so far. Now they just need to control the ball on their own. 3rd down and long. Look for the pass here from Minicucci.
3rd and 14, 2 receivers out to the left. Same formation as last time. Ball on the Hermits 46. Minicucci rolling out to his left, looking for someone to go. He's going to try to take it himself. He's able to break a tackle, but he will be forced out of bounds, not close to the first down yardage.
Nicholas Minicucci on the keeper.
And it looks like it will be spotted at the Hermits 30, about the Hermits 38. And out comes the punting unit for Don Bosco as the Hermits are able to get a stop here.
Yeah, we talked about it coming into the second half broadcast here. Getting the Don Bosco offense off the field, either on that first possession, the 1-2-3, or on our second try. Great job now by the Hermits defense getting the punt team on here for the Ironmen.
Number 17, Caden Dana, to punt it away. Trey McClear back to return, and he's going to get it off. McClear's going to let that one roll, and it will go out of bounds. Good punt there by Dana, as the Hermits are going to start their first possession of the second half deep in their own field.
That was a really nice punt right there from Don Bosco, just getting the ball out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Really nice into the wind, because the punters have struggled with going in that direction this game.
And they will start their drive
from the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line. So a long way to go for the Hermits here if they want to put up some points. Rowdies are energized. What do you guys think Coach Pete was saying to this offense in the locker room during halftime? They were not able to do much, came up short a couple times in the first half.
Settle down, be smart, keep working. Obviously, it's only a 3-0 game. They just need to really, like I said, we talked about getting down the field and finally finishing on these drives.
Yeah, this Hermits offense hasn't looked bad. They just haven't been able to finish off these drives, get some points.
Play action, McClear looking for somewhere to go, and he's going to look deep for Hill. And that ball will be incomplete. Flag is thrown on the play. There was a lot of contact. As once again, Nasir Hill is going to get the call. Henry pass interference on Don Bosco. We saw that happen last week as well.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion from Joshua Bakersfield, number 1 defensive back for Don Bosco there, but he never turned his head around to the ball. Didn't allow Nasir to come back to it for the catch. Great call by the refs, and Hermits will set up a little better field position now for their first drive of the half.
Yeah, he just didn't let him come back to the ball right there. It's just impossible to make a catch if the defender's not allowing you to go back. Great call by the refs right there, seeing that, making the call, and now first down for the Hermits.
Officials now just talking about where they're going to place this ball. It looks like it will go down at the Hermits 27. So technically a gain of 15 there on the penalty. We've seen Hill do that a couple times where he just runs that deep route, and when the ball's not there, he'll just slow down and let the defensive back just run into him.
Yeah, it's a really big IQ play for Hill. Obviously going to Princeton next year. Smart player.
Yes, it is. Smart player for a smart school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Walker in motion. First down for the Hermits. And it'll be a handoff to Kanye's first of the second half. He'll get a gain of 3 on first down.
Don Bosco's going to continue their success with their linebackers. Obviously, they're matching up front. Hermits O-line's doing pretty well up front. But in the second level, which we haven't seen much of this year, those linebackers are actually doing really well, getting low and tackling Kanye in the back. Kanye with only a few yards per game.
Yeah, they're really focused on Kanye right now, and you can see it by the way they line up 8 men in the box. They just don't want to allow him to win the game for the Hermits right now. They want to see that passing attack do it, and it's just really tough because Kanye's been so good this year. It's just, you can't really do much when there's so many people focused on you.
Yeah, this is really when you just got to let Trey try to make some plays here. He was able to do it a couple times in the first half. Let's see if him and the receivers can connect. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Hermits. Pressure coming once again. McClear's going to roll out to his left. He's got some space. That ball will be caught by Taryn Walker, and he is going to slide down at the Hermits 35. That's Walker's first.
Clears pass, completion number 2.
Yeah, that was Walker. His first reception of the year. We see him more as a blocking tight end usually, as a player is down for the Hermits. Ooh, that's not good. That is number 72, Gavin Kennedy, one of the stars on this offensive line. Hopefully he is okay.
Yeah, I saw that in the first half. He was grabbing at his lower leg, limping off earlier. I hope it's not that same injury, because that's just a massive loss. He's the leader of the O-line for this team. It would just be really tough to see him go down.
Hermits medical team now coming out to tend to him.
Yeah,
hopefully he's okay. Gavin's been a great player for this team for the last few years. He's been a captain on that offensive line. They're able to get him up. He's going to need some assistance to get off the field on a limp, but at least he's on his own feet as Nasir Hill helps him off the field. That is a big loss for the Hermits if he's out.
Gavin Kennedy is stable with his own line, committed to Bucknell University. He's been holding the fort down for 2 years now at least. and it's been a great addition to this Hermits O-line.
Yeah, so they will check him out on the sidelines, hopefully okay, because of how good this Don Bosco defensive line has been doing this game. Kennedy's the kind of guy you really need out on the field.
Yeah, best case scenario, hope for either possible cramps, looks a little worse, maybe a rolled ankle, maybe stretch him out, get back on the field.
It is cold out today, so you could see stuff like that happening. But it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Hermits. Big play here. Once again, Don Bosco has a lot of guys lined up. It will be a handoff to Kanye, and he is going to get the first down, it looks like. We'll see where it's spotted. It'll be close.
Tackled by number 20, Anthony Plunkett.
Seeing where it's spotted, it looks like they're going to be a little short. Good spot if you're Don Bosco, and it's going to be 4th down and inches for the Hermits.
The gain of
Kanye was pushed out of bounds just before he was able to reach over and get that first down. And the Hermits are going to keep the offense on the field, in their own field, in their own side of the field. So turnover on downs here. You're Don Bosco. You're already close to that end zone. This is a huge play. Gutsy call by Coach B, but he trusts his offense to get it done. It'll be 4th and 1. What do you guys think you see here?
I think you got to either run the ball on a quarterback sneak or with Kanye, go back to it. You don't want to try and have a pass, let it
4th and 1. Trey will try to take it himself. And I don't know if he got it, guys. We'll see where it's spotted, but it looks like he's going to be short. There's a big pile there. Officials trying to see where that ball was, but it looked like on that first attempt he wasn't able to get there. And I think he might be a little short.
It's going to come down to the spot here.
And it looks like they're going to have to bring the chains at the measure.
Does not appear that he got it from where the ball's spotted on the field right now.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from our angle.
There you go, Gavin!
But they're going to have to take the chains out to measure. And here we go. Chains down, and it looks like he might, yep, he's going to be a little short. That's a turnover on downs for the Hermits. And Don Bosco is going to get the ball back.
Yeah, that loss of Gavin Kennedy there on the later downs going to hurt the Hermits a little bit on that final push. Now Don Bosco will take over, turnover on downs with 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter here. Hermits defense needs to come up big again here. They can't let them get too deep into the red zone, or possibly get a score, either a field goal or touchdown, put us a little bit deeper.
And if you're the defense, you just got to try and stop, limit the bleeding. That offense just getting stopped right there is really tough for the Hermits. It's not something you wanted to see, and the defense is going to have to hold down the fort right here.
That's just demoralizing for both sides of the Hermits team. But the defense need to come up big again. Minicucci, play action. He's rolling out to his right, and he's going to be taken down. That's Franklin Sims with another sack. That's a huge play for the Hermits.
And the defense needed that right there. The Hermits needed that. The crowd needed that. They needed something to get fired up about, and that is a massive play for the Hermits defense.
Franklin Sims, we've talked about him all game, about his presence, how he's huge. He's one of those big, tough guys that we needed to come up big in these moments. Now we're about a 2nd and 20 plus for the Ironmen. Huge play by the Hermits defense there, setting the Ironmen, putting the Ironmen back on their side of the field, looking to get a stop here, but to get that offense back out there with Gavin Kennedy and get down the field.
That's Franklin's 4th sack of the year. He had a big one against Del Barton last week as well. 2nd and miles away for Don Bosco. Minicucci's going to go deep, and he almost had another receiver once again. That was Kyle Baum. Once again, a touchdown dropped for the Ironmen. 2nd time so far in this 2nd half that Don Bosco has just seen a drop pass that could have been for huge yards right there. That was a touchdown if that ball was caught.
Yeah, that was clearly a touchdown. Just tough drop by Baum. The weather has definitely played a factor in these receivers dropping the ball. It's so cold out, so tough to catch. Minicucci has really looked good on throwing these deep balls.
Yeah, like you said, we noticed that in the first half. Minicucci's thrown some great balls so far in this game. Of course, we haven't really talked about him that much because of how good Heath has been. But it'll be 3rd and 24 now, so let's see if they're going to try that again or try like a screen. Big play here for the Hermits. Don't want to allow anything too big. It'll be a handoff to Heath. He's got some blocking, but he will be taken down. He's not going to get much on 3rd down, and once again, Don Bosco's going to have to punt. So fortunately, not much harm done after that turnover on downs, and the Hermits are going to get the ball right back. It's been a defensive battle so far in the second half.
Missed opportunities by Don Bosco could be the reason they lose today. Obviously, 2 shots downfield that they completely dropped. This cold weather is really affecting these receivers tonight. Great job by the defense, though, getting off the field. We got the crowd involved. Finally, the crowd's back in it for the Rowdies.
Damon's getting punt away. He had a good punt last time. He gets it off, nearly blocked once again. As McClear's going to let that one roll, and it takes a fortunate bounce for the Hermits, and they're going to start this drive at their own 20.
And it seems like the momentum might be starting to shift in the game. The Rowdies are finally starting to get into it now that they have something to cheer about. Offense is coming back on the field after a great defensive stop. Just want to try and get a few points on the board, try and either tie it up or take the lead.
We just talked about the missed opportunities for the Ironmen the night of Don Bosco. Now the Hermits. That big play has yet to be found. We've tried the deep ball, and we haven't seen the Kanye run yet, the famous one we see almost once every game. Hoping to see that now on this drive. It'll be a big tone setter for the rest of this game. 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
If you're the Hermits, offense, you owe it to your defense right now to have a long drive and get some points on the board. They've played so well all game against a fantastic Don Bosco offense. You need to do something here. Nice snap. McClear gets it off. He's going to try to take this off. Nice little juke move by McClear. And he's going to break down, get the first down and an extra yard. Great run there by Trey McClear. Showing some athleticism there at the quarterback position.
Yeah, McClear this year, 110 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. He actually is able to use his feet, use his ability to run out of the pocket, get downfield really well this season.
We saw him with that huge run back in the first half on 3rd and long. Once again there, he's able to make a big run, and let's see if McClear can maybe put this team on his back. The senior quarterback, he's been great for these last 2 years that he's been the star of the show.
Yeah, taking over last year, he's been a great leader in this offense.
Hand off to Kanye on first down. And once again, he's not going to get much. Up to the Hermits 35, gain of about 4.
Kanye, you don't want to carry.
And even though that was only a 4-yard run, it looks like the holes are starting to open up a little bit for the Hermits running game, possibly break off a big one. They had a nice little hole there. There were some people a little further back, but McClear had a nice hole, and hopefully they're able to get a big play, get some momentum that is desperately needed for this offense.
Yeah, we just mentioned it again. Gavin Kennedy is back on the field to tackle for the Hermits. That's a big addition back on the offensive line. Obviously, we saw him went down a few moments ago.
It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Hermits at their own 35. We're past the halfway point in this third quarter. So far, no scores. It'll be a draw play, handoff to Kanye. And once again, he's going to be taken down. Big tackle there by Don Bosco. It looked like Kanye had some blockers ahead of him. That could have been a big play, but he was tripped up. And it'll be 3rd and short.
And there have been a few of those this game where it seems like he's about to get a big play, and then all of a sudden a Don Bosco tackler flies in out of nowhere to make possibly a touchdown-saving tackle.
Every one of those diving tackles by Matthew Courtney tonight, number 25 for Don Bosco. Every time you see him breaking that hole, he just dives really low, and Kanye hasn't really been able to pick his feet up and get around him to get downfield. Great job by Courtney stopping Kanye, one of the best running backs, obviously, in New Jersey.
3rd and 2 now for the Hermits. Around the same area as their last 3rd and 2.
Let's look like it's coming.
Yeah, linebackers lining up. Pressure coming, hand off to Kanye. And looks like he's been close. It looks like he will get the first down. Yep, they're going to move looks like they are going to move the chains. First down, Hermits. Great run by Kanye.
He was able to fall forward right there just past the first down line. That was really close. If he doesn't fall forward, he probably doesn't get it. They probably would have punted after what happened last possession.
Yeah, almost a little deja vu there if they weren't able to get that first down. But thankfully, they learned from their mistakes and they were able to get it there.
Hermits having a really good drive right now, though, coming up the midfield, looking across in Don Bosco territory. Keeping that run game going, keeping it strong. Going to be a big staple for the rest of this game for the Hermits.
Walker in motion. McClear, if it's an option, he's going to flip it out to Kanye to the outside, and he'll be forced out of bounds. Another gain of 4 up to the Hermits 46.
Yeah, that was one of the only times I've ever seen Kanye look a little undecided there. Didn't know if he wanted to burst up a little early or get to the sideline first and then start running downfield. Bosco defenders were able to get there soon enough for only a short gain.
We saw that little read option play once again where Trey had the choice of either taking it himself or flipping it over to Kanye. And it's definitely interesting. We've seen him use it a couple times this year. A couple times his game coach Beaton's called that play. Just something to note.
And before this game, we hadn't really seen it much this year, so it's probably something to catch the Don Bosco defense off guard, get away from their great defensive line, which has been amazing this entire game, and have really stopped the Hermits from doing what they want to do on offense.
Yeah, we talked about that change game plan with Coach Lancetta earlier this week.
Hill and Selby out to the left side of the field. Clear and shotgun. Pressure coming once again. It'll be a handoff to Kanye, and he is going to fall forward for a gain of maybe 2.
Kanye Uno on the carry.
Actually, just a gain of 1, so it will be 3rd and 5 for the Hermits. Actually, no gain, so it'll be 3rd and 6.
A little bit of a longer third down now for the Hermits. Haven't faced one of those in a minute. But Hermits now looking to take the field. First down here will put them in the Ironman territory. Be huge.
You need one here, 3rd and 6. Do you think you're looking to the good old Nasir Hill comeback route? Are you looking for something on the outside?
Yeah, and I would look for Nasir Hill both in the comeback route, and I also like to see Kenny come flashing across the middle. Not really a full slant, but one of those little slant to comeback routes where he sits right in the middle of the hashes.
Nasir and Kenny both have catches in this game, but not much besides that. As McClear looking for somewhere to go, he's going to try to take it himself. Pressure coming quickly, and he's not going to get the first down. A gain of a few up to midfield, and it is going to be 4th down and 2. And it looks like the Hermits are going to keep their offense on the field. I agree with this, guys.
Yeah, I think you have to at midfield. You got to get some spark on offense, get some points. This is really a decision that they need to do right now.
Of course, they were unable to get the 4th down, get the first down on 4th. On the last drive. Have another shot at it here, and it looks like Coach Pete's going to change his mind. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be punting here.
It looks like it might be the smart route to go. Obviously, we start a little bit deep into our territory. Defense has been playing well. If you can get them to punt from their own territory, so have them build a little bit of better field position, maybe a better opportunity to score next drive.
Clear gets the punt off. Clear punted at that time, and that is a much better punt by him. Go out of bounds around the Ironman 20. And yeah, guys, do you think Coach Pete's doing that, just thinking that hopefully the Hermits are able to get a quick 3 and out here and get themselves some good field position for the next drive? It's just not worth the risk.
Absolutely. They've started around their 30 or 20-yard line the last couple drives, especially throughout this game. They haven't really had a drive starting around midfield. So if the Hermits can get a drive that's a little bit closer into Ironman territory, that can maybe lead to some of those early runs and then maybe one of those big plays into the red zone that we've seen throughout the season.
Coach Pete's shown a lot of trust in his defense. Of course, you're starting to look at the clock a little bit here. You're only down 3, obviously, but the way this game is going, scoring is very difficult. You got to keep an eye on that here, just in case Don Bosco was able to put up some points. Hand off to Heath on first down. He's going to get nothing. For the first time this game, Ronnie Heath is stuffed.
Yeah, the Hermits are starting to win the battle of trenches. We've seen it on offense where some holes are starting to open up for the running game, and now on defense, they're starting to get a little more physical, and they really need to do that to get some good field position here for the offense to try and take the lead.
I think that spark is lightening with that D-line for the Hermits now. They really know the pressure of this game coming down to the wire now, 4th quarter looming. But they really know that about a 3 and out here would help their team so much, especially on the offensive side.
Heath in the backfield, tight end in motion. 2 receivers out to the right, and Cucci and shotgun. He's going to roll out to his right, looking for somewhere to go. He's going to throw it deep once again, and that ball is caught all the way. That's number 11, Amari Walker. He caught it this time, and that will be a Don Bosco touchdown. 75-yard catch, and Don Bosco goes up 2 scores here late in the 3rd quarter.
Outstanding throw by Minicucci. That's really all I gotta say there. He was rolling out to his right and was able to sling that ball downfield on the money to his receiver. Hermits defense maybe caught looking in the backfield thinking it might be a check down there. Couldn't get to the receiver in time to stop the ball from the catch and couldn't catch him on the run to the end zone.
They've just missed on those plays a couple times so far in this game. You knew they were going to hit it sooner or later as Donnelly's out for the extra point, but that's a killer if you're the Hermits. They're now down 2 scores. As Donnelly's extra point, good snap, good hold, kick is good. Don Bosco now 10-0 in this game. A minute left to go in this 3rd quarter. Guys, that changes things.
That changes a lot of things, especially the offensive game plan. Getting the ball back down 3, you're able to do whatever you want to do, run the ball, pass the ball. But now time becomes an issue, being down 2 scores in a game where both teams waste a lot of clock on offense. You're going to have to go to throwing the ball a little bit more than you're used to.
If you're the Hermits now, obviously, you're starting to get really, really nervous. You see the Rowdies silent right now after that play.
Yeah,
what a throw by Minicucci. He's just missed a couple of those, made a couple of great throws earlier this game that were just dropped, but that one was just a dime.
Yeah, we talked about those missed opportunities on their deep throws so far this game. Finally, Amari Walker was able to catch that, take it to the house. 10-0 now for Don Bosco. Hermits really need to, finally, we got to keep saying it, but they need to capitalize here. They need a scoring drive. Their defense has played well up to that point, so this is their time to shine.
And let's give credit to this Don Bosco defense. They've just been so good in this game. Have not allowed the Hermits to get going on the running game. And McClear's just not being able to find too many guys deep downfield passing. Overall, they've just really shut them down when it matters.
Yeah, and you can tell they've watched a lot of film on this team because they know exactly what they're going to do. This team relies on Kanye a lot, and they've really been waiting on that this entire game.
Another short kick into the wind as it is going to be taken by Selby. He's looking for somewhere to go. Has some blockers. Kenny Selby all the way past the 30 and up to the Hermits 33.
Great job reading blockers ever Selby, getting downfield. Hermits now setting up what they really have been most of this game. Now it's going to be what they call. It's going to be on Coach Nance what he calls and how this offense executes, gets downfield quick and efficiently.
And with how long Don Bosco is taking with some of their drives, you got about 13 minutes left in this game. You got to start thinking we got to score pretty quickly here, guys, don't you think? Because you're thinking if you're not able to get points on this drive, you don't know how much time you're going to have left.
Yeah, we've seen
twice.
An 8-minute drive by Don Bosco earlier in this game, and if you don't score here, that would be a killer just trying to come back. You wouldn't have any time left, so they really need some points, even a field goal on this drive, just getting back in it.
Trey McClear and his crew go back onto the field. You know, the defense has been so good this game. Finally, they cracked. Clear looking somewhere to go. He's going to go deep, and that ball intended for Hill. It was just too far over to his right. Bit of a miscommunication there. It'll be second down, incomplete.
I do want to mention here, obviously we're talking about a lot of getting down the field quick now and getting in the passing game. But if we open that up, obviously maybe a couple catches, hitting that run game might be a strong point of this drive. Getting Kanye on the ground, getting Franklin on the ground. If you can hit one big burst, changes the whole momentum of this game.
Yeah, especially they need some momentum right now. The offense looks a little stagnant. The Rowdies looks a little stagnant. They need something right here, just getting some energy back into this game.
Minute left in the third quarter. Hermits being shut out so far. Big touchdown scored by Don Bosco. McClear's going to try to take himself. Makes a good juke move. Looks for somewhere to go. He's going to get close to the first down. We'll see where it's spotted. But another good run there by Trey McClear.
So great in space so far in this runs this game. McClear trying to carry this team on his back. Now just needs to make some of these throws downfield. Get these opportunities don't waste these opportunities that the Hermits have.
It's going to be third down and 1 for the Hermits. And I think at this point of the game, you're going for it on fourth down every time you have the chance, as long as it's, reachable.
Yeah, unless a big sack happens on this play, you got to think they're thinking 4-down territory. You need to get some score here. And McClear has really done good on these quarterback runs. Just been so good this game, and we really haven't seen it as much in the season as he has done in this game.
He's been very crafty. Once again, looks like Don Bosco showing blitz here. And they're going to bring the pressure. Hand off to Kanye. He's going to get the first down. Kanye Udo up to the Hermits 47. Good run, gets the first down. And that is going to be, looks like that is going to be the last play of the third quarter here as we move on to the fourth quarter. Your score right now, Don Bosco 10, Hermits nothing. Only 12 minutes left to go until we crown a contender. We crown someone to be a contender in the state championship. They'll play at MetLife Stadium up in East Rutherford. Right now, Don Bosco is looking real close to getting being awarded that, but the Hermits looking to respond here.
And there's still plenty of time if the Hermits do score on this drive to get the ball back, have a chance to go down the field. They need 2 good drives right here. They're getting started with 1 so far right now. They just need some big plays to get some energy.
You know, guys, if I was watching NFL Red Zone right now, Scott Hansen would be saying it's the witching hour, where wins become losses and losses become wins. We're going to see what's going to happen in these next 12 minutes of football. Could be some chaos. Hopefully the Hermits are able to fight back into this game. It'll be first down for them at their own 47.
It's going to come down to the seniors, guys. This could be their final quarter. They want to finish this out. They want to win this game. They're going to have to get down dirty, influence all these guys, get the hype up from the crowd down to the field.
Selby in motion, and it will be a handoff to him. He's done this well a couple times this year. Selby rolling out to the right side, and he's going to get a gain of about 5 on first down. We've seen Selby with that jet sweep. He had that big 80-yard touchdown a few weeks ago. He's definitely dangerous in the running game from time to time.
Great job by Selby getting out of bounds there as well. Stopping the clock. That's going to be a big part of this fourth quarter now for the Hermits. Stopping the clock, having enough time to get this score hopefully on this drive, and then try to get another on the next drive after a defensive stop.
Selby pushed out at the 50. Excuse me, so it'll be a 2nd and 7. Once again, Hermits at the midfield. This is the area where they've struggled so far in this game to move the ball. Clear rolling out to his left, looking for somewhere to go. Pressure coming quickly, and he's just going to take it himself. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, really good coverage right there by the Don Bosco defense. Nothing was really open downfield. All McClear could do was just get a half a yard by running the ball.
Yeah, he'll get about a yard there on 2nd down, so it'll be 3rd and 6. Time is ticking. It's coming close to being now or never for this Hermits offense. 3rd and 6. Linebackers back off, giving him clear time, and that ball will be short. Underthrown by McClear, intended for Selby, and it's going to be 4th down. And you have no choice but to go for it here, guys, don't you think?
Yeah, you got to go for it here. You can't afford to give the ball back to Don Bosco being down 2 scores, and this could be a make or break play whether the Hermits are going to have a chance to possibly win this game, or if the momentum is going to go completely to Don Bosco with a chance to just keep running out the clock.
Yeah, first down here for the Hermits to put them in the good field position here into Don Bosco territory to get a good drive going. But obviously 4th down, anything can happen. I would say you go to your playmakers on the outside, obviously Selby and Nasir. Look for also Kanye in the flat. He's able to make plays after their catch too. We've seen a couple screen plays this year work.
4th and 6 for this Hermits offense. 11 minutes left to go in the game. They need something big here. Lisgar in motion. 3 receivers out to the right. McClear's got time. He's looking for somewhere to go. Running around in the pocket. Pressure coming. He's got to make it himself. He's going to take it. And McClear is going to get the first down. Once again, Trey McClear comes up clutch. First down, Hermits.
Man, oh man, it's going to be another really close spot here.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like he got it. They're going to give it to him. Great run once again, Trey McClear carrying this Hermits offense on his back with the running game so far in this second half.
I'm telling you guys, the heart of these seniors, especially Trey there, he knows how much that 4th down meant to him. Scrambled around the pocket, getting downfield. He has been running really well on it with his legs, getting downfield. Great run so far. Really complimented Kanye tonight.
Yeah, what a special player. We'll see him at St. Francis next year. Congrats to him on committing there. We saw that a few weeks ago. But he does not want this to be his last quarter of Hermits football, as it'll be a jet sweep to Nasir Hill on first down. And he will get a good gain there. Gain of about 5 or 6. We don't see Nasir take too many handoffs, but he did get one there.
Yep.
These jet sweeps to the outside have worked as of late. Selby getting to the outside, and then we talked about the stretches in the first half by Kanye. Some of these outside tackles being able to seal off, get a couple yards upfield. More of the better run plays for the Hermits so far.
Yeah, the Hermits are just trying to find anything that are going to get them a big play. Trying to stretch the ball downfield very quickly. Obviously, the clock's starting to become an issue under 10 minutes. They want to find a way to get into the end zone pretty quickly.
2nd and 4 at the Don Bosco 37. Hill in motion. Will be handoff to Kanye. He will get close to the first down. Gain of about 2 or 3. He's got to be short. Looks like he's going to be spotted at the 35. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Hermits as the clock continues to roll.
3rd down and 2.
Another 3rd and short now for the Hermits.
Obviously, you think we got plenty of time here, 9 minutes left to go in this game, but that is just not the case. You got to score twice, at least 1 touchdown. The Hermits, you got to start really moving this ball, and you got to start going quick, because if Don Bosco is able to pull off a long drive after the Hermits hopefully being able to score here, you don't know how much time you get to really respond. But after, you got to start off first, and you got to put the ball in the end zone here.
Yeah, Don Bosco got some of those long drives in the first half.
Maybe another handoff to Selby, and he is not going to get anything on 3rd down. It's going to be 4th down, maybe even lost a few inches. Once again, the Hermits are going to go for it on 4th down. It'll be 4th and 3.
And it's just been really a struggle for the Hermits to move the ball down the field this game. Haven't had that much. Even the times they had, they haven't really been able to get it that close to the end zone. Obviously, the missed field goal and the turnover on the drive before that one. It's just been really tough for the Hermits to do anything here.
4th and 3 here for the Hermits. We'll see what Coach Pete was called in the playbook. They have options. I'm thinking you got to pass it here. So far, they've just really struggled to run it up the middle. 8 minutes left to go in this game. This is a huge play for the Hermits to keep their season alive. Clear look for someone to go. Pressure coming, and he is going to be taken down. That's a sack for Don Bosco, number 99, Javon George. And once again, another turnover on downs for the Hermits. And that is a gut punch right there, guys.
Yeah, finally on 4th down, Bosco was able to get to the quarterback. McClear's been scrambling all day, making plays, getting downfield for 1st downs. But after all these 4th downs for the Hermits, Don Bosco D-line was able to catch up, get the sack, turnover on downs for the Hermits. 7:55 left in the game. Time is becoming scarce.
And I know we haven't talked about it that much this game, but these Don Bosco defensive backs deserve some credit. Nothing has really been there for either Nasir or Kenny this entire game.
And if you're the Hermits here, you got to start looking for some sort of a turnover, try to maybe force a fumble, as that pass is going to be caught for the 1st down by Kyle Baum up to the Hermits 40. 41.
Surprising to see them pass it there. Obviously trying to run some clock. That a pass would stop it. But 1st down, very successful for the Bosco offense now.
If you're Bosco, you maybe think it'd be aggressive here. You know, a touchdown is going to seal it. So that might be what you're looking for right here. Just score that touchdown and put this thing away.
Especially since the Hermits were expecting a run on that play. There wasn't just much there. Great call by Don Bosco. The slant, low rate of incompletion, especially when everybody on the Hermits was expecting a run.
Hand up. Minicucci's going to take it himself, running out to the left. He's going to get a good gain. Close to the 1st down. Looks like maybe a little bit short.
Dennis requesting the tackle there. Minicucci's been pretty well on his legs tonight too as well. Just as we talked about McClear getting out of the pocket and scrambling to the sideline. Made some big plays on late downs for Don Bosco.
It'll be 2nd and 1. Plenty of options here for Don Bosco. Minicucci alone in the backfield. Under 7 minutes left to go in this game. So there's some motion. Heath back over. And it will be a handoff to Heath. Sims got down, but Heath was able to get through. Finds a hole and falls down up close to the Hermits 25. 1st down for the Ironmen, as Don Bosco is easily moving down the field and the clock is ticking.
As this game is going on, I've began to notice about Heath. Since he's so explosive and so small, he stays so tight and small in the hole. All these D linemen that are getting stand up, they can't really reach. They're reaching down. He's exploiting so low to the ground as he's chugging his legs downfield. That's creating those big holes for him, and that's creating his own space for him to carry defenders.
1st and 10 for Don Bosco. You're the Hermits. You would really love a turnover right here. And there you go, a high snap by Minicucci, and he's going to fall on it. But that'll be a big loss of yards there.
And that could have been massive for the Hermits right there. That ball took one awkward bounce. That could have been a touchdown by the defense, which would have been huge getting back into this game. Instead, it's a big loss. Hopefully the Hermits are going to be able to get this Don Bosco offense off the field without them scoring any points.
Big play there for the Hermits. Fortunate. It'll be 2nd and 23. Only a little over 5 minutes. Kuchi alone in the backfield. He's going to try to run it himself, and he's going to get a big gain on 2nd down, and he's going to get all of that yardage back. Gets back into field goal range, and it'll be 3rd and short.
Great run by Manicucci.
Yeah, there's the QB
right
draw.
Just really smart play call, and it was a great run by him. He's really quick when he gets out of the pocket. Just so hard for these Hermits to try and catch him. Now leaves the 3rd and about 5. Definitely manageable for Don Bosco.
Yeah, under 5 minutes to play now left in the game. This Hermits defense really on their last leg. They've been on the field a lot. We talked about in the first half, Don Bosco really controlled possession for most of that time. In the second half, really offense for the Hermits hasn't been able to get many of their opportunities fixed.
3rd and 5 for Don Bosco. A little over 4 minutes left to go. It'll be a handoff to Heath. Flag is thrown. And it's going to be a false start on Don Bosco. That's big right there. That pushed them, that's a tough field goal now, as it'll be 3rd and 10.
It is false start against
That is
Don
a
Bosco.
very tough field goal. Pushing him back 5 yards. It's massive. It's just really hard, especially in this weather. So cold out, just hard to kick the ball. And if the Hermits are able to get off this field with any chance of making a comeback, that would be huge for them.
Yeah, guys, my fear just is, do you have enough time? The clock's about to go under 4 minutes. Do you have enough time to drive the ball down the field twice?
You don't really, unless you got a big play somewhere.
You're gonna have to
hustle.
Hope something. Yeah, you're gonna have to hustle. But you're gonna have to hope for a stop here, score quick, and then an onside kick, I guess.
Yeah, I know everybody is always checking their phones, looking at highlights and max preps, and looking at all these miracles. Hope we're one of them tonight, guys. Put it that way.
3rd and 10.
Couple minutes left in this
Play
game. Gotta make it happen.
That ball is going to be caught by the tight end.
Great tackle.
He will be taken down, so it will be 4th down. That catch by 89, Sebastian Contreras.
Great tackle by
There you go. The Hermits get their stop, but clock is running. It's going to be into 3 minutes by the time this field goal is kicked.
Yeah, that was a massive
If they decide to kick it at all, looks like Don Bosco is even considering what they're going to do here. It looks like they're keeping the offense on the field.
Yeah, going for it's probably the smart option. Field goal, it really just leaves it still a 2-possession game. It's not changing anything that way. The Hermits still need 2 really nice drives.
Coach Dan Sabella is going to call a timeout here. If you're Don Bosco, you're thinking we get the 1st down here, we can run it 3 times, and the Hermits kill off all their timeouts, and at that point, the game's pretty much over.
Actually looks like St. Augustine called a timeout there. A little surprised. Little surprised, maybe to plan for this 4th down. Obviously, if they get this 1st down, like you just said, they can kill a lot of clock and almost put this game out of reach.
I think it's mostly because at this point, you're scoring once. You simply just don't have enough time to drive the ball down the field twice, while also having to get a stop the Ironmen once again. So I think you're the Hermits. You think you just got to stop the clock now, get that hopefully get a quick score, and then have the onside kick. Because simply there is just not enough time to rush down the field twice.
And the Hermits using that timeout right there does basically guarantee that they're going to need the onside kick no matter what happens with their next drive.
And that's if they're able to score in the first place, of course. It'll be 4th and 3, so we're going to see what Don Bosco's wanting to do here. It looked like they were keeping their offense on the field.
They've had success running the ball with Heath tonight. I believe they're going to go back to it again here.
Or we could see another one of those plays where Manicucci just rolls out and dumps it down to one of his tight ends.
Yeah, if you're the Hermits here, you maybe have a linebacker spot on that tight end, be ready at all times if he gets out into the flat. But offensive line has been really impressive, especially earlier in this game. And they're probably going to go back to the books, just like I said, go back to what works. Heath right at the middle on this D-line for the Hermits. One big stop for the Hermits earlier we saw. Blew him up right at the line of scrimmage. I'd love to see him do it again.
4th down and 3 for this Hermits defense. Trying to give their offense a chance. It'll be a handoff to Heath, and he is going to get the 1st down. It looks like, it will be enough. Ronnie Heath able to put the dagger into this game, seemingly, as that'll be a 1st down for Don Bosco. What a game for Ronnie Heath. He hasn't had as much yardage as he usually does. He doesn't have a touchdown like he usually does. But he has just been a killer in this game.
And while that first down doesn't officially end it, they still need one more if they want to run out the entire clock. It's just going to be basically impossible for the Hermits to have any chance of driving down the field twice.
Was able to get out. Was pushed out of bounds. The clock stops, but still 3 minutes left. They're thinking they're going to run the ball.
Though we talked about the unsuccessfulness of the Hermits offense, this Don Bosco defense has played really well tonight. We did talk about how to stop the run game. That's been the big thing for the Hermits all year. And then now on the other side of the ball, the Hermits defense, it's 10-0, guys, and it's not looking great at the moment, but they've played amazing today.
Bosco.
Obviously, one big play downfield. Besides that, great stops.
Bosco's going to call a timeout here.
Yeah, and you
guys,
really
things looking bleak right now. It's a heartbreaker, assuming the Hermits aren't able to come back here. But what a year it has been for the Hermits. I think we got to really give credit where credit is due, even if this game doesn't end how we wanted it to end. It's really just been an amazing year overall for this team. One of the best seasons they've had.
Yeah, it has been one of the best seasons. This team has just looked so dominant this entire year against all competition. Other than that week 1 loss against Archbishop Spalding, other than that, they've looked so good, undefeated at home. And it's just really tough to see them lose this game before going to the state championship.
Some of these players now in the field, seniors, I'm going to say this. You got 3 minutes left of high school football. Finish it the way you want to finish it. They said this is their last time on this field, if it is, and it's looking that way. But finish this game the way you want to finish it, and that's how you start right there.
Good tackle, loss of 2 on the handoff to Heath. 2 timeouts left for the Hermits to see how they're going to want to use them. Looks like they're not going to call one here.
And that was some of the most energy we've seen from the Hermits on any of these plays. They definitely want to leave this game on their own terms, and whether that's just getting some more victories or even having a chance to come back, they want to do it on their own terms.
And also just what a game by Don Bosco. I mean, obviously the offense showed up when it needed to with that amazing 75-yard throw to Amari Walker by Nick Minicucci. One of the best throws we've seen all year, as there's another handoff to Heath, and he's going to push forward. Gain of about 5 as the clock's going to continue to run.
Met by a brotherhood of Hermits.
Don Bosco does deserve a lot of credit for this game. Their defense has played such a great game, holding a Hermits offense that averages almost 32 points per game to 0. So good, especially when you shut down Kanye like you did. You didn't allow any deep passes. It's just been such a complete game by their entire team.
Yeah, overall, I mean, Don Bosco just didn't make many mistakes today. I mean, the Hermits didn't make too many mistakes either. They just weren't able to finish when they were, and I think that was the theme for the game, that they had plenty of chances to score, but they just were unable to complete the job. It's an unfortunate way to end the season, but with how this has gone, I mean, you just got to give these guys so much credit, and give Don Bosco tons of credit, because they're going to challenge whoever they play at MetLife either next week or the week after, be the winner of St. Peter's and Bergen Catholic.
Yeah, we talked a lot about Minicucci and Heath tonight, obviously on the offensive side of the ball. But I just want to shine one last layer. They don't get back in the field. Timothy Hinspeeder and also Matthew Courtney. We talked about both of them throughout tonight. Linebackers for Don Bosco. They really controlled the run for the Hermits.
Third and 10, there's a fumble. Minicucci able to fall back onto it. Thankfully, if you're Don Bosco, there's a sign of relief there if you're the Iron Men. But it will be 4th down. St. Augustine's going to use their last timeout.
And if Minicucci did not fall on the ball right there was nothing but open field to get a touchdown with 2 minutes left and get an onside kick. That would have been huge for the Hermits.
So it'd be 4th and 15, ball at the 17-yard line. So it's going to be a 34-yard kick for Donnelly.
I believe in miracles, guys. So this is you always look for it with 2 minutes left. Overall, guys, I'm so proud of this team. They fought all year long. We've been up here in the booth watching them. It's been great to see. I'm almost at loss of words. I'll talk a little bit more later about it. But this is a hard-fought game. Obviously, we talked about Don Bosco is a favorite because of being Don Bosco.
They're just a fantastic program.
And we really fought hard today. 10-0, we kept this game really close. We really just couldn't finish and put it out of reach.
Yeah, I mean,
Fourth down now.
like you said earlier, Ryan, as it looks like Don Bosco is going to go for it here. Mine as well.
Yeah, you don't want
Fourth
to
and
have
15.
anything crazy.
Minicucci looking for someone to go. He drops back as that ball will be caught for a touchdown, and that will do it. Ethan Acevedo with the touchdown grab as Don Bosco goes up 3 scores. And guys, that will put the nail in the coffin for this game.
Yeah, that's going to do it right there. Great route by Acevedo. The nice little slant, got the inside leverage, and was able to catch a touchdown and put this game away. Such a massive play for him to end this game.
Yeah, it's just a heartbreaker.
You'd always love to be on the other end of this, guys.
Obviously.
But this is, it really is a true shame not to be. Bosco now closing out that game with a kick. 17-0 now for the Ironmen.
Give some credit to that Don Bosco student section. They've been loud all game. You know, have to make that 2-hour drive down here.
Yeah, 2.5 hour
They've
drive.
helped their team out a lot.
2.5 hour drive from all the way at the top of North Jersey, guys. They had to make it count. They wanted to go home. They didn't want to go home with that long bus ride tonight in the cold air with a loss. They made it count. They really did. The Hermits, they played them strong up to the last 2 minutes, obviously, guys. It comes down to finishing, and the wills on both teams to make it to that finals matchup were there. Looks like the Ironmans were just a little bit stronger tonight.
Yeah, it'd be 2 minutes left to go in this game. If you're the Hermits offense, you just try to make it count.
Absolutely,
Trey
guys.
McCleary, your last couple snaps, your Connie Udo, maybe get a last couple handoffs in a Hermits jersey before you move on to college.
Yeah, these seniors, guys, like I said, this is the last plays. No matter what the score is right now, and no matter what it looks like with the outcome of this game, play it out. It's really hard to watch up here in the booth, but there's so much love for these players throughout the entire faculty of the school, throughout everybody who's watched the program here on the broadcast or has been to the games, seen them in person, talked to the people that they actually are. But what a great season, what a great game tonight, even though the outcome's not as fortunate as we'd like it to be.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, Kanye does need 71 yards to get to 1,500. I don't know how much he has right now, but that's something the Hermits offense could try to do in these last 2 minutes.
Nasir Hill will return it for the Hermits, and he's got to be tackled at the Don Bosco 20.
Nasir Hill on the return. St. Augustine will take
This
over.
Hermits offense comes back out probably one last time. He's trying to maybe
At the 22-yard line.
walk away with your heads up here, maybe try to do something big, maybe try to get a score. Obviously, there's simply just not enough time to make any push in this game, but
Put points on the board that Hermits are looking for.
keep your heads up.
Keep
Exactly.
the heads up, absolutely. Get their last drive on. I know Coach Pete's telling it to them right now, but they've had a great ride with that coach. Obviously, we talked about it. That was the first class that Coach Pete really brought in himself freshman year, this 2022 class, and he loves these guys so much. He's loved to see them grow as players, and here they are finishing out. Looks like the last game in our Hermits jersey.
Clear and shotgun. Hill and Selby out to the left. That pass will be caught by Hill. He's going to run over to the outside. He's going to get the first down and more. Nasir Hill up to the Hermits 37. Flag is thrown on the play.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
It looks like it's going to be on the Hermits.
Yeah, it just appears to be a frustration foul right there. They know this game is over. They're not happy with the result, but you just don't want to see that in the last 2 minutes.
A personal foul against St. Augustine.
It'll be a personal foul on the Hermits. Yeah, like I said, Vinny probably just out of frustration. You know, you're a lot of emotions coming into this game. A lot of emotions now as it ends. As that play will be called back.
You just want to see them get a nice score right here, get off the field, nice little moral victory. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be that way for the Hermits. Just struggling to move the ball down the field, and it doesn't seem like any of them are too happy with this result.
1:55 left in the game clock, guys. Cold night.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. We were hoping to get one more game at MetLife. These guys were hoping to get one more game on the field to play in an NFL stadium. It just wasn't meant to be.
Ball's be moving back a couple more yards now.
Like said, penalty. You keep your heads up. I mean, you had such a good season. I mean, there is nothing to be ashamed of here. I mean, you're playing one of the top schools in the state, always one of the top schools in the state, and you gave them a game. I know it might not look like that on the scoreboard being shut out, but this game was close. This game was close the whole time for the first 40 minutes of this game before Bosco was able to pull away.
Yeah, and this game was a lot closer than if you're just looking at the scoreboard, you would say just some missed opportunities for the Hermits were the difference in this game.
Kanye gets the handoff, and he's going to try to roll to the outside, but he's not going to get anywhere. Loss of a few on first down.
Kanye, you know the carry.
Time continues to tick off the clock. Kanye with maybe one of his last carries down in Hermit's jersey. Obviously, I think if you're Coach Pete, you're trying to give these guys some of the last touches, some of the last time on the field here. There's Kanye.
Looks like he's going to rip off the field, as Franklin Sims is going to check in, but hopefully he's okay. But if you're Kanye, I mean, what a legendary year.
What a fantastic player.
And we don't know where he's going to be going to college next year. Obviously, we've seen offers from some amazing programs. We've seen visits from some amazing programs. Wherever he goes, we wish him the best of luck. I can't wait to watch him on ESPN or on Fox next year, wherever he goes.
We've talked about Boston College, Maryland, UConn, Nebraska, possibility supposedly of some of the other Big Ten ACC schools. It's been really great getting to watch him. He's one of the most explosive players I've ever got to see on the high school level in my life. So
McClear's going to take the run there, and Trey's going to take it all the way past the 20. So it'll be about 3rd and 10 in this one. Franklin Sims in the game now. Of course, he's been the backup for Kanye for a while, but he's had an amazing career here as well. Obviously, he wasn't the starter role, but he's one of the most serious guys on this team. He's one of the best leaders on this team. You talked to him during game day. He is giving it 110% how serious he is.
Yeah, he flies around the field all the time, especially on defense. Obviously, we saw him with the big sack earlier this game.
I mean, he's just in a tough one. He's one of those guys where he's stuck behind such a good running back, but he still is always positive. He's always happy. He's always ready to play. He's always ready to make those big plays because, on any other team, that dude's the starting running back, and he's got crazy numbers in the thousands as well. But I got to give credit to him as well. He's going to get the handoff here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20. Hermits have no timeouts left, so unless they're going to try to do something here, that's going to do it. And that will be it. If you're Don Bosco, all you're saying right now is we will see you in East Rutherford as they are moving on to the state championship to play on the winner of St. Pete's and Bergen Catholic. Your final score, Don Bosco 17, St. Augustine Prep 0. What an amazing game by the Ironmen. Their season hangs on as the Hermits season comes to an end.
For the Rowdies that are here left in the section here, out looking out the window, standing ovation here for everybody wearing the blue. And all these Hermits players who fought so hard all season to get to this point. It's been absolute joy to be here in the booth.
We've talked about some. We'll get to that in a minute, but we talked about some of these seniors. I mean, we talked about Kenny. We talked about Trey. We talked about Kanye. We talked about Franklin. Give credit to those receivers, Nasir and Kenny. 1A, 1B the whole year, how amazing they've been. They came up with so many big plays, so many touchdowns. This defense, Brady Small, Dennis Jaquez, just to name a few, Bradley Powell. Some great plays, big sacks, big interceptions, big returns on special teams. And all the other guys that I haven't mentioned that have been huge on this team as well. You can't say everybody. There's been so many great seniors on this team. It's crazy how great this class has been. And they're really just going to be so sorely missed.
Yeah, these seniors led this entire team. Most of the team was led up with seniors. And it's just so hard to see them go. Obviously, they wanted to win their last home game.
Kennedy on the offensive line.
But they played such a good year, and it's just sad to see them go.
Yeah, every one of these guys that's a senior now wearing this jersey for the last time will be a moment you'll never forget. Obviously, you never wanted to leave this field with a loss here in Richland at home with a chance, that really big chance to go to the state final.
But as Don Bosco gets to celebrate with their student section, we wish them the best of luck. But guys, as we talk about these guys, it's been a pleasure announcing these guys for the past 2 years. They're great guys. We were talking about them earlier today, and we really just appreciate what they do.
I want to reiterate one more time about these guys. In school, on the field, these are some of the best people you know. Every one of these players, from Brady to Trey to Nasir and to Kanye, they're great people. The entire staff of the school recognizes them. All the coaching staff, the players, the teachers, the other students, their classmates, and for those who are going on to play collegiate football, like most of them are, everybody will recognize them there, and we hope to see them on TV in their big games in the future.
Absolutely. Wish them the best of luck, guys. It's been a pleasure, and
it really
once
has
to you guys too. It's been a pleasure. I've announced most of the games this year with you guys. It's been a fun season. I thank you for joining me in this game all year.
Yeah, so I want to say that too. Yeah, it's really been the best time helping in the booth. I love doing this with you guys. This wasn't the result we really wanted. We wanted to move on to next week, but it is what it is, and this has been so special.
Yeah,
this has been amazing. This has been a great experience for everybody. I can't wait to get back at it next year already.
Yeah.
But we're going to miss these seniors so much.
I also like to thank some of the other guys that have gotten involved with the broadcasting club. Christian Sabella, my guy right next to me. He's worked the camera the whole game. Vinny Campanaro and Billy Jameson, they've been goats when it comes to running the cameras all year. That's all that camera work. That's all them. They've done a great job with that. I just want to give them a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Brumell. He's the guy that's been running this Hermits broadcasting for the last few years. He's just done such a good job with it. He's a great guy. He's a great teacher. And he's really helped us get this started. He's the reason I got into all this last year. He's the reason you guys probably got into all this last year. I want to thank all the people that have worked with us, all the other announcers, all the other cameramen that have worked with us throughout the year. And I want to thank all the viewers who have supported us throughout the season and throughout the last few years. This is, of course, not the end of the year. We got winter sports coming up very soon. Basketball, swimming, just to name a few. But that's going to do it for fall sports. We thank you all for watching in this game. Your final score: Don Bosco wins 17-0 against the Hermits. The Hermits football team season comes to a close. It's been a great one. We thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you very soon in the winter. It's going to be a fun one once again. And as always, we thank you for watching. And once again, as I always like to say, as always, go Hermits.